It's gonna be like first week of February.
Moira.
Fuck, is that a question from the Brian Flowers?
Moya.
I'd hope.
Is it? No, I don't think so.
Moira.
Not
Fruit
buns.
tier list?
Fruit tier list. There's an off-color joke there.
Nah.
And,
Like,
and the punchline is Colin Bryce.
It's harsh.
I didn't want to make it, but I thought it was pretty funny.
It's low hanging
I
tier
thought
list.
it was like types of fruits.
That's what I thought it was too.
No, like types of gay people.
Oh, well, in that case.
Isn't
Yeah.
there one type of gay person?
Don't start. Don't start.
Well, actually...
Shouldn't ask that. I'm going to pull the chat up on my phone here. Pardon my tardiness, everybody. It was hellish getting over here.
Yep. You should talk about why
Canadian
we
roads
were
in
so
winter.
late and what you were so angry
Dude,
about.
it took me an hour. Literally, like, I left my house at 5:30. Oh, gosh. Hellish.
Is it heinous?
Stop.
Heinous.
Fucking stop right now. Okay, we're good. It was heinous, yes.
Heinous.
Heinous.
You get one.
There we go. We on the chat. I'm on the chat. We'll give people a couple seconds to file in. It was sounding weird last week, so I want some confirmation.
What do you mean?
Back to normal. For some reason, the Twitch, the video version of the podcast was like, I don't know what was wrong with it. It was like the sample rates were wrong or something. It sounded like crunchy in a way. It sounded bad.
The live one was fine.
Oh, that's weird.
It sounded bad.
But the local recording was...
Yes, the audio version of the podcast was unscathed.
I mean, they both have audio versions.
I guess.
It's just accompanied
right,
with video.
but like an audio book is, you know.
Well, are there video books?
Yes, they're called movies. Have you guys seen that new Thor video book yet?
No. It was amazing.
Yeah, so have I. Sunday, we should go on. Nope, never mind.
Work till 6.
Survivor Series.
Sunday?
Sunday?
Maybe Saturday night we should go.
Sunday. You work till disclosed.
Yeah.
Undisclosed.
Work till
Tomorrow?
question mark, and then it's a million people's birthdays.
Like who? What?
It's Wes and Noobs is, and
Can I
also
just make-
Magda's.
I hope that no one we know listens to this
Does
podcast. Can I
Adrian
just make a
have plans?
suggestion? Just cut Wes out of your life.
He's said he's like gonna do stuff with Magda, then maybe board games
Saturday night?
tomorrow. Yes.
Oh.
Cut Wes from your life.
Whoa.
Why?
Happiness, net up.
Wes is great.
I'm
Drunk
neutral
Wes is
on
great.
this topic.
Drunk Wes is great.
I've
Drunk
never
Wes
met
is
Drunk
just
Wes.
so-
I'm trying to stay positive. I'm trying to stay positive these days. Yeah. All right, everybody. How y'all feeling? I need a little bit to fucking cool off.
You're just angry.
Too toasty.
Is the furnace off?
I already did it.
Nice.
That's why I'm
All
Hood
hood
bundled
up.
Yeah.
Got my sweater. I'm already
It's a
cold.
good. It's a good temperature in here. It's gonna get warmer.
Never.
too.
No, it's gonna get colder.
I'm
actually.
exuding the
You
energy.
just
Close the door.
wear your
Heat
bathrobe
it up.
and then clothing on top of that.
That'd just be weird.
That'd be the ultimate.
Yeah, no. If you're not naked under a bathrobe,
Yeah,
why
are you even wearing a
No,
bathrobe?
no, no. Be naked under the bathrobe.
Yeah,
Be and then wear clothing on top of your bathrobe.
so I should just get an extra second bathrobe.
What if
Yeah,
like
man.
Bathrobe
we're
on
all
bathrobe.
naked under our clothing,
Whoa.
man, like all the time?
We should all wear Snuggies and just Snuggies, nothing else.
Snuggies would be so great for this podcast.
Exactly. Your arms are so free.
It's the perfect use case. You're so warm. Everybody put out your tweets.
And I'm actually a never nude, so
Never
what?
nude?
Never nude.
Never
Hashtag
nude,
never
yeah.
nude. Is that like a lifestyle?
Do you shower
Yeah.
with clothing on?
You
You haven't watched Arrested Development?
jeez.
Parts of it.
Where
Well,
you
that's
wear
great.
skin tight jean shorts all the time.
Is that a movie?
Does Tobias do that?
Arrested
Okay,
Development.
nice.
No.
Are you
Nice.
sure?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh man, you
Pardon,
could have failed
that
that
was
trivia
gross.
yesterday without me.
HQ?
HQ.
Anybody win any money?
No.
I swear, if we got that the Frankenstein question right, and my parents, we would have
What
won
was the
that.
Frankenstein
We knew
question?
everything.
Hit me with the Frankenstein question.
It was like 3
Yeah, two authors,
authors in
get
the
their names,
1820s.
were competing for making the scariest novel, but they
No,
didn't
it
tell you
didn't
what they're
say
competing
scariest.
for.
No, they were competing for
Just making a novel for success, I guess.
yeah, for success. Didn't say scary or anything. It was Dracula, Frankenstein, and
Treasure Island. You
Treasure
snapped
Island.
in Treasure Island.
because there was a second
What?
left.
Yeah.
You literally have 2 seconds to decide. The question finishes, and it's like
Well, I mean,
4,
you're
3,
allowed
2.
to read the question
not-
yourself.
it's not-
You don't have to wait for them to narrate it for you.
Well, it scrolls through.
Yeah, I think it's like
Doesn't?
5
Yeah,
seconds.
it doesn't appear instantly.
It appears in
Literally
1
as
second.
they read it.
I've done it too. It appears.
No.
No, it
I wish I
doesn't.
had an iPhone.
We talk it out. There's so many people there. You just gotta get confirmation.
That's right.
He's got to trust the chat. When chat's like, it's this one, just go with that one.
No, I did it. I did it once. Yeah, it's cool.
It's
You,
neat.
you could win. Did you guys ever play 1 versus 100 on the Xbox 360? It was like a free. It's like that game show where you could win real prizes. That thing was cool, sort of.
I'm not a fan of doing things at a specific time.
It's very difficult a lot of times.
Yeah. So I mean, if I'm around and I'm doing literally nothing else at 7 o'clock, I'll tune in. But
Yeah, but if you're like on the PlayStation, you can't hit pause.
no, I'm doing something else at that
Yeah,
time.
that's not literally
Ruined my
something else.
immersion.
Unless you're taking
Yeah.
a shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you're wiping,
if I'm
you just
taking
know.
it, yeah, no. I mean, I'll delay wiping for that.
Okay.
Oops, I keep closing this.
I have it open.
Just keep the chat open. Fucking, this is the
Yeah,
Wild
I
West.
definitely have the chat
Do whatever
open.
you want.
Whoa.
I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it open. I'm keeping it open.
It's not even
This
trivia.
is the Wild West of podcast. Oh yeah, what time does that start right away?
No, it's
7.
7.
7. Yeah,
It's
okay.
19 minutes.
It's
Sweet.
like,
We'll do it. We'll do it during the show.
oh shit.
That's probably not allowed.
Like we won't.
What?
I'm sure
Yeah,
it's
because no one
fine.
does it
I'm
in
sure
groups.
it's fine. Yeah. Also, the delay is complete. It makes it completely useless.
No,
Yeah.
the groups are fine. We might not be able to like rebroadcast them.
We're
It'll be
not.
fine. The delay. The contest will be over before we even start. It'll be fine.
Recently viewed. We're #1 on talk shows.
Not true.
Yeah, with
There's like
27,000 viewers.
30,000 people
Number
on
one
talk
in
shows.
my heart. at
Number one
least.
in
Because
my
you
heart, yes.
subscribe or follow. That's why it's top of the list.
Subscribe or follow. Please like or sub.
Number
leave a
one
comment
at the
below.
bottom.
Leave
Yeah.
a comment,
Ooh, yeah.
down there.
Click on that bell to receive the notifications.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do kind of one of those
I
during
know-
this show.
I know
so
all
let's
the-
get all the jokes
All
out
the
now. I
bullshit
guess.
lingo.
Like, subscribe, follow my Instagram.
Yeah.
All right, let's fucking get cooking here.
Send me those good vibes.
OJ_A_.
Isn't it OJE?
OJ underscore A underscore OJE underscore. Who fucking knows?
I think it's Twitch is OJE and Ann or whatever. It's a weird
It should
abbreviation.
be
whatever.
Chris Oliver Aguilera.
Okay.
Should be a pseudo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. It's the 204th episode. Unofficially, the 204th episode of the Talking Reckless podcast. I'm Matty. It's joined by Bryce Zinnick.
Why is it unofficial?
Yeah.
Because we go through this every fucking time. They're not really 204. There's more like 200.
And the year is 1218, so
1218.
whatever. Yeah.
Did I, what?
12,018. It's the human year.
Oh.
It's whatever you go by. So in our calendar, it's the 204th episode. Just commit to it.
Oh, okay. You're right. All right. It is the official 204th episode here on November the 20th, 12,018.
Boom.
AD.
Was that the right year that
I
you
think
go by?
I guess 2017. Soon.
Okay, 2017.
Soon. Yeah.
Colin Kalinske, how are you on the 12,017th year of our civilization? Is that okay?
Feeling civilized.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Watch your Kirchgestad. They'll educate you.
The doctor told me I should watch my Kirchgestad a little less than I am, to be honest.
It's way too high right now.
It's starting. We'll watch it a little more gently if you're going to watch it that often. Kevin Byer, how's your Kirchgestad?
It's constantly under surveillance, let me tell you. I have cameras that are on my Kirkstad all the time.
Kirchgestad, yeah. You got to keep that thing under wraps.
No, I put it out there.
Oh.
Everyone
Yeah,
gets to see it.
You're right. I've been here for comfort time. The
Yeah.
Kirchgestad comes out quite often. Welcome to the show. Couple housekeeping things here before we get cooking. Terrible news. Absolutely terrible news. Everybody,
Kevin Spacey's gay.
You might. I mean,
that's great
You
news,
as a
but-
gay man could probably make that. That could be taken the wrong way. No, if you're driving, if you're listening to while you're driving, you might want to pull over, and this is going to shock you. Church of the Latter-day Saints is postponed until further notice.
Devastation.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Whoa.
I might try to get something in on Sundays. This is going to be kind of the plan going forward, but it's crunch time.
I can't go back to
apparently.
cartoons anymore. Like I've subscribed to the Saints.
I'll try porn.
Oh, okay.
Porn probably fill that
That'd be a
void
nice upgrade.
pretty
Yeah,
well.
that 3 hour void.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can make it. I mean, I got faith
Marathon.
in you, but
take breaks, you know,
Yeah.
like
hydrate up for round 2. You know,
totally.
yeah, but
That's how
you get bored.
That's a
I mean,
I guess.
especially after round 2.
guess.
Like,
It's
who
like-
goes
That's
back
true.
for round 3 and 4?
Oh
like,
yeah.
you're
trying.
Who are you trying to
So
prove?
much
What are you
cheating.
trying to prove at that point?
It's something to myself. I'm pushing my personal goals for it. You know, three not enough. Let's try for 4. Yeah, it's postponed. Well, I'm gonna try to squeeze something on Sundays, maybe here and there, and it might show up. It'll be real hit or miss for the holidays. Holidays suck for this podcast. Everybody's seeing their families,
Gross.
wishing one another well.
I don't do any of that stuff.
Getting into the spirit of giving.
Ooh,
Yeah, nasty.
And
Well, you're very festive.
What does
Lots
that
of
mean?
lots of trees.
He doesn't do the internet culture.
No,
This is going
no trees.
whoosh over his head.
Lots of green
Talking-
trees.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. All
Yeah, all right.
right.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little spotty, and I don't even know if I'm gonna. This podcast, I think, is gonna keep happening every single week. I don't think we're gonna miss a week. We have it sort of worked out.
Yeah,
I might not be here for all of them. That'll
We
be
don't
crazy.
believe you.
We'll see. Perhaps my client, perhaps a new client, will come in and have to handle the show, because I legitimately do have to work my fucking bullshit day job, which fuck me, I just want to play video games, and that thing sucks. But
Being an adult.
being an adult blows.
It's the worst.
It is the worst. Oh,
You don't have to be an adult. You can
I
at
know.
any point just opt
I
out.
know. I tell myself that 8 hours a day. Just another year.
Yeah.
One more year. That's all.
One more year, and then it's time to opt out.
One more year, and then we'll opt out.
Matt's gonna be
That's right.
homeless.
It doesn't sound so bad.
Yeah, I know.
Start streaming for a living. Just gotta commit.
I don't think so. Like, we can still do the podcast here,
Yeah.
and you can sleep like in the ravine.
Okay.
But,
okay.
uh,
Under the steps?
I'm not giving you my Wi-Fi password.
Is anybody
I'm gonna
living-
change it.
No, you're not. You're gonna ask me to come over and change it for you. Oh boy, how's it been going, everybody? How's your week been? Bryce and Colin here on the doubleheader, the A-list couple.
Ooh,
Double.
can't get
Taking
enough
over,
of us.
eh? Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Had you both here last week. Got you both here again.
Yeah, and we played so many games.
Yeah. Oh, great! Can't wait to hear all about them.
Yep.
Here they come.
It's like-
10,000. All right, pick your
No.
favorite 10,000 video games from the million that you played,
Ooh,
and tell me briefly about all of them.
let me tell you about Hearthstone.
Okay, I've heard about that.
Yeah, no, don't. I'm not gonna talk about Hearthstone.
No. Hey,
Is there anything new? I heard there's a new expansion.
It should be out mid-August or December.
Mid-August.
That's the months we're in.
It's podcast.
It feels like it's gonna come out in August. Just never.
I heard someone told me today that the Foo Fighters are coming to town in Edmonton.
Oh, shit.
And I asked, "Oh shit, when's that happening?" And she said, "Yeah, September."
Yeah.
And the first thought in my mind was, "Holy shit, that's soon. That's like 3 weeks away."
September.
Nope.
And yeah,
It's cold and like there's snow on the ground. What
I
is
don't
wrong
know.
with you guys?
I don't know what was wrong with me, but I legitimately thought, "Oh shit, that's like super soon." And
The
then
sun
turns
has
out,
left.
turns out it wasn't.
The sun went south for the summer.
The drain
the winter.
damage, you know,
It-
affects us all.
Vitamin D deficiency.
Yeah, a tree must have fallen on me or something.
I'll say. Fuck, can't wait to get home and have a tree
Uh,
fall on me. I was finishing the gym. All right, it's
No,
fine.
missed it. Well, we all played new game last Saturday after we did the podcast. We all played that Exit game. Well, some of
Yeah,
us did.
we all played it.
You were all here.
Oh,
yeah,
the board game
But
mystery.
it was
Surreal.
mostly myself and another individual. We kind of
puzzle-
grabbed the
puzzle
reins. Yeah.
I would like to.
Ease was like third for sure. And
I was
then
in it, and
me
then
Brent and Kev were
eventually.
Yeah, like third, fourth
Nope.
puzzle hit, and then it kind of just.
Well, yeah, I
cut.
was in it, and then one of the players literally ripped the book out of my hands as I was reading it and said, "Give me that." And so I just sat
Well,
back.
you were reading it too slow.
I sat back.
Yep.
So Exit is like an escape room, which I think are objectively. I think escape rooms are fucking bad, and it's a board game form.
Most of the time they're bad. Like
I think they're super
the
bad.
The thing I really didn't like about this Exit board game was that all of the puzzles were very, very linear. Like, they gave you the book up front with all the puzzles in them, but there's no way you could solve them all until you solve puzzle 1, which leads to puzzle 2, which leads to puzzle 3.
Yeah,
That's how a
that's
real
totally
escape room
true.
is, though. You jump in the room, everything's there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you can
not
you
really.
can kind of stumble into things in like a real escape room. It's like, oh, I found this secret room or whatever ahead of
Yeah.
schedule. But like that wasn't really my problem with it. It was more all the puzzles are like really abstract in a way that never felt consistent. Where it's like, okay, rip these pieces out of the instruction book and like lay them on this thing in a weird way that I don't know. Bryce said he saw some triangles, so let's make fake triangles, and there's kind of no penalty for guessing wrong, so let's just guess anyways. And we got it, but did I guess, like, to boil it down, it was never clear if we were actually solving it or if we were just kind of lucking into the like, oh, we pulled the card and that's right.
Well, if it was a real escape room, hopefully it'd be like trial and error process where you're like, hey, put in this code, it didn't work. But with the cards, you kind of have to just dive into the deck.
Suppose.
I mean, in all honesty, we could have just flipped the deck over and pulled out all the important ones and be like, all right, we're doing the puzzles now.
Did it say specifically not to?
Yeah, you have to leave everything hidden. You have to find it in the world. Yeah, then you get the stuff.
Yeah, it was cool how it encourages you to like shred, like rip the instruction books up. You're only gonna play this once, so fucking rip the cards, do whatever you want. And it was kind of a missed opportunity to. I was disappointed there was nothing on the inside of that box.
Oh yeah,
that was kind of a bummer.
One coming soon, I'm sure.
Yeah,
3 more this holiday season.
Oh
okay,
boy, from the same.
Remember one card said poke it through the middle?
Yeah.
What the fuck did that do?
Oh, you didn't pay attention?
No.
That was for the front of the booklet with all the formulas and equations.
Yeah.
You jammed a hole through one of the spots. You put the little clock hand on it. You drew a gigantic circle.
Oh, yeah,
and whatever number it went through,
I remember doing that
you
part.
put that into the code breaker.
But it's just like poke a hole in the middle. That was literally the clue of what the card.
Yeah,
the
that was
book,
step number 2 of that. It said step number 2, do this. So we found the other steps, and it all came together so nicely.
I think I was like 11 out of 10 drunk at that point.
Oh
so-
yeah, no.
Yeah, I was,
4 out of 6 at the table were just
yeah,
I was
dunzo.
yeah,
8 or 9.
I do feel that was too many people to play with as well. If we 3,
was a bad-
4,
it was
Yeah,
It was a bad
probably
group.
4 was the highest you could go with.
yeah.
No,
there's
but,
not
like,
enough for 6 people.
Literally take out the person that did everything.
Yeah.
No,
and
it's a
I
wrong
think
group.
we
No,
would have
definitely.
all tried to
When
contribute.
No.
I don't.
That's too many
Again,
people.
I don't listen. He's a friend forever. Love him to death. But like, very recently, we were all at an event together, and we went out of our way to avoid playing these exact type of games with this particular and other people.
Yeah.
And I could have told you that it was the wrong group.
Yes.
I think you could have told you that too.
I bought this game like 4 months ago.
Yeah.
It was itching to play it.
It sort of sucks. It's a one-off, and like that is going to be our experience of it, right? That is how we remember.
I still
Exit
enjoyed
Forever
it.
Now. It was fine, but like.
It just reaffirmed my suspicion of this individual that need to slap their hands away.
Yeah.
Get the water bottle whenever you play a game with them.
I wouldn't. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend this to any. Like I did. It was like
Really?
it was like a 6 out of 10.
Oh, for $18 compared to the price of an escape room, I thought it was
I
pretty
guess.
decent.
And also, I felt bad about destroying like this $20 game.
6 out of 10, still all right.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right.
That's a pass.
I guess instead of another exit, we all just pitch in and buy the new Twilight Imperium. 4th edition.
Yes, let's
just
do
came
it.
out.
Oh baby, I have
Has all
an
the expansions
entire-
included. It's all well refined. Everything's nice and crisp now. There's none of that garbage bullshit.
I still have a copy of 3rd edition,
But 4th.
and I think it's at your store.
Brian took it away to somewhere mysterious. Who knows now?
Oh, geez.
That's not allowed. That's
Yeah,
not
no,
allowed.
that-
You should demand that back,
I
or demand a
should.
new copy of 4th if you can't produce the
Ooh,
original
Oh,
copy.
yeah,
That's
there you
it.
go. That's tech.
I don't have a week to put aside to finish a game of Twilight Imperium.
It's not that bad. The last time we played at the downtown place, and
Yeah, 8 people.
8 people, and I think it took us about 6.5 hours.
Yeah.
Wow, that is
Less.
record time.
Yeah.
With like 2 new people even. That was
Yeah.
good.
Oh wow.
Well, I mean, the new people were so stupid that they didn't do anything. So
Yes.
that was a bonus. So it was basically like a 6-person game.
Yeah. The game was gifted to Brian on turn 1. It's yeah.
Didn't you win?
No, Brian and Bronwyn had all the planets, and
Pretty
Bronwyn
sure
didn't
you
know how to
won.
play. No, I would know if I won a TI game.
Because
Put
that
that
would be,
notch
that
in
would
the
be the
belt.
last game you ever
Oh
played.
yeah, I
on
never
it.
need to play. I've conquered the galaxy.
Twilight Imperium is a fine game.
It's great.
So it's a fine board game.
Yeah, it is.
And it's max 6 people now, so just chop off 2 hours.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Great.
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
It's like the best version of Civ that I would want to play today.
Mm.
I don't ever want to play Civilization, the board game, ever
No,
again. in my
never
life.
again?
No,
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 it
thank
was-
you.
it was-
Twice was enough.
It was never any good. Any game that that rewards delaying ending the game is a bad game. Bad game design, right?
I don't know
there.
about any game.
No, any game.
Lots of games do. What about like sudden death in Overwatch or something, or like overtime mode? You know what I mean? You guys know what I
Or
mean.
playing control
No,
deck.
that's
in
delaying
Magic
the
Cards.
end of the
No.
game.
That's not
That's
delaying.
necessary
yeah.
to have a conclusion.
Yeah, okay.
That
That's like there's a draw that has yet to be resolved. I
Yeah,
suppose.
exactly.
Okay. All right, I can get behind that statement. Any game that delays the end is maybe not for me.
Yeah, that's fair. Like Seafall. When's it gonna end? Nobody knows.
I love. There was a revelation last week about Seafall, or maybe earlier, and I just found it last week that you guys had like fucked it up, like
Yeah.
10 games ago
it
or
wasn't-
some shit.
I think we're like 16 or 17 games in, and we found out.
God.
We found out that on about game 7, something. One of the people who was in the game, whose name I will not mention,
He's another one of these people that in the example where I was talking about avoiding someone, he's another one of these people that we actively avoided. This individual.
he read the statement wrong in the rule book, and we put the sticker on the wrong spot on the board. For those of you who don't know, Seafall is a legacy board game where each game influences the next game. So if you screw up and you destroy the wrong thing, or you put a sticker over the wrong place on the board, that's gonna fuck everything up going forward. And and we did that.
That's great. That is.
What do you
just
do
great.
now? Aren't you just
Golly.
fucked? Like you have to move the sticker, or it's impossible.
We've accepted that we fucked up and have kind of built ourselves around it. So it's like,
But will the game still resolve like
Yeah.
it should? Because like
it will, yeah.
Okay.
It's just the islands were in the wrong spot, so
yeah, without context.
yeah, without
it's-
context, it doesn't really matter. But
Be careful. Choose your board game friends carefully, I suppose.
yeah,
Especially for very long ones. 17 games.
17 games is fucking insane. And when you guys first started doing this, I was like, oh,
And yeah,
I'm
it's
kind of
like
bummed I didn't get in that. And, oh my
two-ish hours per game now on average.
Oh my god. That's shorter than it used to be, right?
Yeah, because
Okay.
the longer it goes, the shorter the games are.
Yeah,
Like
that makes
originally, it was like 3 hours because you're learning the rules.
Yeah,
and
totally.
You're trying to figure everything out. But now it's just, okay, my turn has taken 4 seconds, and Adam and Mueller's turn is like,
Oh, there it is. Just call them right out.
whatever. They're
Because they
not,
listen to the
Eat a dick,
podcast.
Adam and Mueller.
and yeah, their turns are still like, are you guys done yet? Oh, I'm just still thinking about my first move.
And
Analysis paralysis.
one of them is collecting rule books and game boxes and every token, and they're fun.
Yeah.
Those guys.
That's a
We'll
word.
get you on the next Legacy game.
Nah,
Legacy
okay.
Betrayal. You're in.
I'd be in for Legacy Betrayal,
Nice.
depending on who the group is.
Oh, of course.
Depending
we'll
on who
keep
the
it
group
tight.
is. Okay.
Keep it tight.
Okay.
Speaking of Legacy Betrayal, tell me about it.
So it was announced this morning on the PAX Unplugged keynote speech. It was the CEO of Wizard of the Coast. Don't know his name. Whatever. So-
Richard Garfield.
Nope. No.
Bobby Wizard of the Coast.
I believe that
Yeah,
more.
Mr. Wizard. Mr. Wizard.
Mr. Wizards himself. Yeah, he can just drop the big bomb. Everyone loves Legacy games. Everyone loves Betrayal. Let's make more money on that. Combine the two, and everyone will love it.
Betrayal at Haunted.
House on the Hill.
The box
House?
they had was just like a werewolf coming out of the house, and it said Betrayal, and underneath Legacy.
Yeah. What is the original game though? Betrayal at
House on the Hill. Yeah.
House on the Hill.
Yeah.
House on Haunted Hill.
No.
No,
Okay,
that's a movie.
Different IP.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So is the Legacy game gonna be
There was no
the,
details.
the
Like they didn't bring
D&D
anything
one, or
to
is it gonna be
PAX.
the OG?
Oh, the OG for
Ah,
sure.
lame.
Yeah. Lame.
Talking Baldur's Gate.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was cool.
yeah. We
But
played,
you could just play Dungeons and
3
Dragons.
games?
That's a pretty great Legacy game.
I guess. Yeah, you're right about that.
It's pretty well refined.
The Betrayal is a game where everyone kind of goes into the game with we're all together when we go in. We're all working together, and then something flips, and some of us might like teams may or may not form. One person might be a villain. I assume there's a scenario where like more than one. Well, yeah, we played a version where there were 4 of us in the house. And the house started to fly, like an up, I
Got
think.
picked up or
Someone put
something.
balloons or something on the
No,
house.
I
thought
thought
it was a-
a giant bird picked it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Haunted
probably
balloons.
haunted balloons.
Haunted helium balloons.
And there were only 2 parachutes in the house, so we had to like fight between us for the parachutes.
Yep.
And so that's cool because we're all working together. And then suddenly it's like, oh
Gonna
shit,
fucking cut you.
we need these 2 chutes. And that'd be fun. I'd be in for that.
It's great.
That'd be cool if they could work in some sort of overarching, like a loyalty or like teams that span more than one game.
That's fair.
You know, maybe you're always really wondering who's on your side.
Well, it could be that your character dies if they're betray the group, and then they come back. Hey, I'm new guy, and then they join the
you
original
carry
5
over.
people. Yeah.
Keep some stats or something.
Yeah. If you don't betray, you
yeah.
stay in the group.
Level up kind of
Yeah.
between
I
games
feel
or
like-
something.
Well, I guess okay. So if you're super overpowered, but you become the betrayer, then you're gonna die anyways.
Yeah. So
Unless you
start
win,
fresh.
maybe or something. I don't know.
Then your long
good
lost
game.
sister comes in.
It's always different. Do you know how many? I guess there's still haunts in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, it's 50 apiece.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we did 3. Like that's a game
Yeah.
I'd love to play for
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you
over
could,
and over and
you
over
could
and
just
over.
play that nonstop until
And then just if you get the same one, don't do it, or one you've already done.
I don't know. It seems like if you're gonna just not do the one you get, then you might as well just stop the game at that point and start over.
I
again.
guess
Yeah,
everything
like
that's
just-
built up to it.
Yeah,
yeah.
It all changes, right? So
I totally. Nope, had a thought. It's gone.
Nope.
Completely gone. It's something about betrayal. Something about the
Expansion?
teenage haunts making. I was gonna say, is there? Because we've played Betrayal.
Yeah.
There must be some community out there in the world that just makes their own Betrayal haunts. Like, I want to go
Oh, there has to
download
be, for
100
sure.
custom Betrayal haunts. Because that's like the only limiting factor of how, well, not the only, but the limiting factor of how many times you play that game, right? Is we've seen all the haunts.
But I'm sure it's
There's
just
still
the
so
same
many.
downside every other homebrew does. It's either going to be super overpowered or just really lackluster.
Yeah.
I guess that's very true.
Yeah. It's not really tested or refined. It's just,
We need to.
I thought it'd be cool if there were skeletons.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like skeletons.
that's the end of the thought there.
Oh.
Yeah.
And they have 100 strength.
Oh, yeah. You get to
Okay.
roll a
And there's
million
100 of them.
dice.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe we'll workshop the skeletons one a little bit.
let's do a Kickstarter for it.
Ooh.
Give us money and we'll
Betrayal skeletons.
yeah.
Is all it's called. It's one haunt for betrayal, and the haunt is all this. There are a million skeletons with 100 strength.
I was actually I don't remember how I got there, but I saw this one Kickstarter where it's just this guy who writes D&D campaign settings,
Oh.
and he just kickstarts them. So he's like, okay, as soon as people give me $2,000, I'll write a D&D campaign setting and then give it to all the people who paid for it.
That would.
It's kind
I don't know. Yeah, if you're like an author and that's what you do,
Yeah,
sure,
it's
why not?
Easy money.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And
So what can we kickstart?
our haunt.
Oh,
We need
anything.
200.
I need pizza. Let's kickstart it.
Yeah,
That's more. That's more of a GoFundMe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can go fund like some Taco Bell. Famously, Taco Bell has been GoFunded. And,
Okay. What if I want
Why?
a lot of pizza? Can I kickstart that?
yeah,
Like, I'm sure there's a quantity of
I
pizza
think-
that I require that I, need
think
to
a
get
pizza
kickstarted.
every day for the rest of your life.
Okay.
I think
That's a lot of
Kickstarter
pizza.
is
That's a
lot of
more
pizza.
like projects. I think Kickstarter is something you're going to release to the public
I want to
eventually.
make a pizza tower as tall as the leaning
Oh,
tower.
now we're talking. Okay.
Then
How much you
I
need?
can fund that. Oh,
$800 million.
oh, at the very least.
Yeah.
And
go
I
on.
think that's a lot. You could probably build a pizza tower that big for like.
It doesn't matter how much it
I mean, if
actually
you're going to Little
costs.
Caesars,
It's what is
get
your
those pizzas.
what do you want the Kickstarter? How much money do you want to make? Star Citizen 2. Let's do it. We're gonna start. We need. Well, how much have they made? $200 million. We need $500 million, and we're gonna do everything they're doing.
But we'll put a 2 at the end of it.
Customizable hats.
Oh, I didn't prompt.
You want to buy hats? You can in Star Citizen 2. See me on Kickstarter.com/TheMedEats. Bryce, what else have you been playing?
We might be playing HQ Trivia right now, unless we missed it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think we may have missed
Mason
it.
works with what kind of materials? Stone, gases, mace.
Stone.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I think we're on the first question.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness, we're in it.
Should I turn up the volume? No, we'll just read it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll kind of. Do we have
Oh, it's
That's
a
the same
lady.
chick. She's
Oh,
been the
where's
last
Scott?
3 shows. I don't know.
Scott OD'd.
Ooh, I don't like her.
Yeah.
She's
What?
not the greatest.
68,000 people.
Or it's just what they're trying to do with the brand. Whenever a question eliminates more people than get it right, it's called a savage question, and she really just keeps reiterating that.
They only do it
Sorry.
twice.
Yeah. Whenever a question's coming up, like hold it up or something, I'll stop talking.
Oh. okay.
HQ Trivia is only on Apple, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's an iOS app where similar to like
Okay, Vatican City is surrounded by which country? Italy, Ghana, or Spain?
Oh, Italy. Yeah.
Italy, I believe.
I was gonna say Rome.
That's
Dang
That's
it.
also
Ghana.
in Italy.
I could do this. I don't know if you can read that.
It's an iOS game like 1 vs 100 where she is no good. Stop showing me this host.
What?
Where you play
She's Latina.
She's good. Let me tell you.
you play trivia for real money. There's no buy-in, just like 1 vs 100 for the Xbox 360, and it's weird and like kind of fascinating.
Yeah.
We're playing right now. We gotta get 12 questions right, and then you win. Whoever's left splits. Does it show you the prize pool for this?
I think
yeah.
it's grand again.
It's 1,000. Usually Sundays is
12
like
bucks?
5K or Saturdays.
You're probably-
Saturday's
How many
5K, yeah.
flowers worth of pollen does it take to make a pound of honey?
Ooh, what are the
10, 500, or 2 million?
500
Oh shit! I hit 2 million.
Oh, really?
All right, we're done.
flowers with a pollen? It could be 2 million. I don't
That's
know.
ridiculous. I guess
I
5
don't know.
pounds.
A pound of honey.
That's a lot of honey, dude.
No.
500 seems too few.
Yeah,
'Cause it's so
I
thin,
think
that's
it's 2 million. Let's see.
It's pollen.
Oh, you did it!
Holy shit!
It's
Holy
pollen.
shit! That's
We're
not.
And it was a destructive
And
question.
30,000
Also,
people just
honey
got knocked
isn't
out.
made from pollen. Isn't it like the nectar? Don't they want the nectar from the
Well,
flower?
that's what I mean.
I
like-
thought they get collect the pollen on their
That's like
butts
the
and then
root
They do bee
ingredient.
stuff to it, then it's honey.
They accidentally collect the pollen. That's the good part that makes more flowers.
Oh shit!
No, if it's not Scott, I don't want her.
Ha.
Scott
It's
or bust.
Sarah. I don't know.
Got cut off halfway.
I wonder if she's gonna say savage question.
Oh yeah, sorry.
there-
It's
Savage question.
it's a weird trivia game where you can win real money, and it's on at 1 and 7 our time every day. What's this question?
Jason Bateman's sister was a co-star of which TV sitcom? Silver Spoons, Family Ties. Who's the boss?
Family Ties.
I have no idea. I'm gonna take old man Kevin's advice on this one.
This is sketcy reading it. I wish
Yeah,
you could all
just hold
read
it
it.
to you and
Yeah,
read
you
it
can-
loud.
okay,
It's
I'm
a
gonna
lie.
read it. Fucking
you can read it
Yeah.
to us. Like
I'm reading it.
we'll I don't know. I don't want to. I want to win. Are we all splitting?
Oh shit, we
the
got it
take?
right. 18,000 people still in it.
Are we all splitting the take here? If we win some money,
If this
split it
goes
4
to my
ways?
PayPal, I will.
$12 4 ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$2 a piece.
I think he just has to take us out for a dinner.
Yeah, that's probably
Well,
fair.
Or Slurpee.
Of our
Which-
choosing.
Yeah,
What is it?
Slurpee.
No,
I'll get you guys.
I mean,
we
like-
can all get a Slurpee.
Like
I'm
a
fine with
bar
that.
dinner, like a pub, drinks.
All right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Doesn't have to be fancy.
This is question number
Coming up.
5.
Yep. Which gaming console was released in the year 2006? Dreamcast, PlayStation 2, Nintendo Wii.
We.
It says nine Nintendo.
Yeah. Oh shit! No, the Nintendo Wii came out in 2000. Okay.
The Nintendo Wii.
It's gonna throw a lot of people.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I like.
I don't think it'll throw a lot of people.
Sometimes their answers are just like wrong too. They're just blatantly wrong. They clearly just went to Wikipedia.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh.
How did anybody get that wrong?
They could have. I
they're
thought
old
that was
and
gonna be
out of touch.
hairy. If that was like Xbox 360, PS3, Wii, I'd have been like,
But Dreamcast, just gimme.
and PS2, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an easy one.
Well, it's just she can like to read the question for us.
It's painful. Okay, moving on. Q6.
Yeah.
What are the leagues measuring in 20,000 leagues under the sea? Pressure,
Depth.
Oh.
distance traveled, depth below surface.
Depth, I believe. It could be.
Speeds.
Could be pressure.
It could be pressure
Could be
too.
pressure,
yeah. Turn this shit off.
I did- I
A
just-
league is
I
a
know,
distance.
I get
though.
it.
A league is a measure of distance.
I saw this on Reddit a while ago, and it's not that.
It's not
It's
distance.
not
I
depth.
don't think it's depth.
It must be pressure then.
Yeah.
Distance traveled. That just knocked out like.
What? Oh,
Yeah,
you
'cause-
you picked.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all picked.
Well, that's what
we
you
picked
said,
distance,
depth.
right?
Yeah. So we.
Well, I said
1,000.
I said
Ooh,
league
savage.
is a level of distance, right?
I'm confused. Was distance and depth both a choice?
Yes, distance traveled or depth.
Oh.
That makes
Below
no
the
fucking sense
surface.
because depth is just distance traveled away from the
Yeah.
surface.
Yeah.
That's
It's probably one of those
true,
dictionary
I
things.
guess.
Because if you go
If you're
10,000
saying
leagues down and then
Technically
10,000
correct.
leagues over, you're still 20,000 leagues under the sea.
I suppose that's correct. Sorry, we
So
are
we're
we
crushing
still in
it.
it? Or?
Yeah, we're crushing it.
done. That's it.
What?
You get one life.
Oh, I thought we had that
Oh,
one right.
okay.
No.
That was a
What do the
savage.
letters in M&M stand for?
For anyone who doesn't know what the hell is going on, we're playing iOS's
It's fine, it's
Trivia
fine.
HQ. Yeah, it's a live trivia game. I think we're good now, right? We lost? We're
Yeah,
good?
we're done. Done.
I'm just curious. There's only 900 people left with like 4 questions.
Oh, man, that one killed it.
It's going to go all the way. It always goes to 12.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
80% of the people lost on the one we lost on.
Whoops.
Yeah.
So it was the answer I didn't pick.
Yeah.
So that's great. Bryce, what you been up to? We were talking to you, I think.
Yeah, board games.
What's a
Woo!
King Domino? King Domino?
King Dominoes.
I like King Domino better.
Game of the Year.
Okay.
Spiel
You
DR.
can't- You've said that like 5 times since we've came in here.
Maybe.
The cameras.
highly possible.
All right. This is very lewd. Hand gestures being made in the.
Oh.
Just board game talk.
Nope.
Sexy eyebrows do it for me.
Nobody watch.
Big and bushy.
Oh, look at those
Especially
caterpillars.
sexy eyebrow.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
good.
say. Give me one or none. Don't watch the video stream for this podcast. What's King Domino? King Domino.
King Domino.
What's King Domino?
Spiel DR 2017.
That's
it's
like the
Carcassonne
the
slash
Crookstrad or whatever.
Omri. Exactly. So it's a tile placement game.
Hang on, just say the sentence that you just said again.
Carcassonne or Alhambra-y.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is similar to the game Carcassonne
And
or the game
Alhambra.
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 Sorry, I'm not very
Okay, there you go.
distinguished. But
Alhambra.
yeah, Alhambra.
Wow.
They're both great games.
That was a
Those are
mouthful.
both game of the years as well.
Oh, I know this
Keep
one.
dropping that.
Do you have should we like talk about anything? Do you have any unique thoughts here on or any of these worth bringing up? You got a whole novel here.
I played Magic Maze with my family and Colin over the last weekend.
Man.
It was a lot of fun. There was
Really?
a lot of yelling,
Okay.
despite
What?
the game being silent.
Oh.
Magic Maze when we played last week.
Oh yeah, that was pretty fun.
That game's actually pretty great.
It's amazing
Yeah.
for
Okay.
being so simple.
What? Tell me about it.
So everyone gets a single action they can do to move around the heroes.
Okay.
The heroes need to get to a specific point. Each of one on those point will kind of, lift up the doors, and then they can escape the temple.
Okay.
So I can only move left, Colin can only move right, Kevin can move up, you can move down, and there's 3 other actions, and you have to be silent. The only way to communicate is like a red dildo you just place in front of somebody and you just slam it down on the table.
Specifically a red dildo.
Yes.
It's like a bowling pin,
The
but
instruction manual says required to play this game, 1 red dildo.
yeah, pretty much.
Provided.
Yeah.
Preferably
Like-
18 inches long.
Okay,
and a
I was
double
about to ask.
So how you're supposed to play it is you just place it in front of the person,
Mm-hmm.
you're not jumping up and down, and just look them in the eyes and give them the
It's
business.
hard though. The eye contact thing doesn't work.
But what
'cause
everyone
everyone's
does
looking at
is
the board.
slam, 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 and then if you don't have the thing and you just slam at somebody else as well,
Seems like against the spirit of the game.
yeah,
You
it's still
know?
great.
I guess.
To actually play it properly, 100% properly, would be brutal.
I'm playing. I only play
Oh.
proper. I only play the real board
OG.
games. Yeah.
Oh,
Letter of the rule.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Don't
if
get
we're gonna
disqualified.
play,
Yeah.
you know, it's we
league
never
rules.
can never risk getting disqualified. You know, it's
I find it
championship
it's
duties.
really easy if the people you're playing with are all looking at the board. They all know where everything should be moving,
Oh,
and
that's
then
gonna
you're
be trouble,
ready
too.
to do the action.
We're also playing with 8 people.
yeah, exactly. It was
So-
kind of difficult.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, we played with 4 people when we played, and
that's a good number.
yeah, we succeeded after we got like the gist of the game down, because I wasn't picking it up for the first game. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And then after we figured it out, then it was like, okay, we won I think 4 or 5 games in a row,
Oh damn!
and then we're like, all right, well, let's just move on here, play something else.
We're the opposite. We won our very first game and then lost the consecutive 3. Just people understood it and just that it ruined their brains.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah.
Kevin, sorry, Colin, what you been doing? You were a late addition to the show, filling in for OJ.
Woo.
By the way, shame on him. Canceled
Yep.
last minute. You get up to anything? Anything going to bring here?
Boobs.
But you've been up to boobs?
Yeah,
okay.
boobies.
Yeah,
Real
those,
quick.
Those are all right.
Oh, so 9 people won.
What was the final question?
Something about railways.
Okay.
So they all got $110.
That's pretty sweet.
Fucking HQ trivia. 1 and 7. Win some free money, I guess, if you have an iPhone.
Yeah.
Are there ads on
Nope.
HQ
No.
trivia?
0 ads.
Not
How
yet.
are they monetizing?
Literally no monetization, nothing.
That's confusing.
They don't
Where's-
need to monetize it yet.
Where's the money coming from?
Because it's some rich dude. He's blown like,
Oh, it's the it was
$5
the
grand so
Instagram
far.
people, wasn't it?
no Vine.
Vine,
Oh yeah.
that's right.
So they got
Yeah,
like,
you're right.
a bunch of money to blow
Okay.
right now.
Still, that's
But I mean, when
weird.
you
Sponsor
it's-
questions.
it's
There
very
was
easy,
a
yeah.
Little Mermaid question and one a couple days ago. I'm thinking, oh, Disney has their hand in their pocket.
Oh shit,
Well, no,
that's a good
because
point.
it was like the last when we played it. You guys recorded the podcast last Saturday,
recorded
yeah,
the
they-
broadcast.
and,
Recorded the podcast.
and we played it that night, and there was 26,000 people playing.
It's probably
76?
I feel like there was
it was way more, like
yeah.
at least
Or-
56.
no, oh, that's right. It was 56,000 people playing that night, and then 2 nights later, when I played it myself, Monday night,
It's like
there
70 or
was
80.
88,000 people.
Yeah,
playing.
it's insane.
Yeah, it's getting,
gotten
it's
super
getting
huge.
bigger. Yeah, it's getting way bigger.
The growth factor on this game is like you don't need to sell investing now. You just go to companies and say, hey, look how fast we're growing. Give me money. And they're like, here you go.
But what? The company doesn't get anything.
They get it in the future. They get future consideration.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about right now.
Ah, yes, that is businessman Kevin Barr.
So that's exactly how it works. You go to a company, you say, when I get to this point, we will start advertising your company on
Yeah.
our show.
With the amounts too, they may have not even paid $1 out of their pocket yet. They'd say, "Here's our idea."
Yeah,
They may have paid the first payout, which was
Someone
$100.
is paying for it though. Somebody
but
somewhere is
They
paying
probably
for
went
it.
to these companies and they're like, "Hey, look, this is already crazy.
I
Someone's
don't
like, here's
know.
500
You don't think
bucks.
those companies would be like, yo, put a Doritos logo on the question or whatever?
Yeah, and they'd be like, that's $30,000.
Your
They-
Dorito Crunch Chip
That's cheap for
question of
Doritos.
the night.
They've even started though, because they played. Last time I played, they didn't play little videos after the question, and the
Yeah.
Nintendo Wii question, they had
big
an
flash.
animated
Little
Nintendo
Wii,
Wii
yeah.
show up on the
Ooh.
screen, right?
Oh wow.
So,
Okay. Okay.
There
yeah,
you go.
slowly but surely
There's something
they're
up.
they're hitting the product placement in these questions.
There's
so
something up.
Some up.
eventually, it's going to be 25 minutes long, and there's going to be an ad in between every question.
Yeah,
Probably.
but then
But, yeah.
it'll drop off a lot, I think.
But still free money.
No, yeah,
It's
no,
free money. It's not going to drop
prize
off.
pool keep going up.
Yeah.
Make that prize pool 10 grand or something. Like,
It
whoa.
was 5.
And I just love trivia, really.
I like
Great.
good trivia. I like good
Pretty
trivia.
good trivia.
It's not bad.
I don't like.
I like bar trivia.
We keep getting stuff wrong,
I don't
so
like
really
just
it's
random.
not bad.
I don't like just random. Like if it's just a random. Here are 12 random questions from the entire world of trivia. Like of course I'm gonna get shit wrong. I have areas of expertise.
Not American trivia.
No, especially not. Fuck that. Every time Jeopardy's like American history, it's like, well,
Yep.
I guess I'm watching
Oh for
Price-
6 here.
Watching
Yep.
Prices Right now. Click.
Yeah.
Colin, you play any games?
I just finished Frozen Wilds.
Yeah.
That's it. And
so enthused
Hearthstone.
about it.
Okay.
No, well, I've talked the shit out of it last week.
Oh, you
Yeah.
didn't,
Have
I
you-
thought you didn't finish
Closing
Casey.
He's
thoughts.
literally just
got-
playing
yeah.
it. I
Yeah,
can't
no, I
just.
just.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't want to
Okay.
be
No
like.
spoils.
Generalized thoughts. You know, we're gonna workshop our
it's-
podcast skills here. a
Would you
little bit today.
recommend it to other people?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it better than Exit?
Ha.
Yes.
Okay,
Ooh.
I'm in. I'm in.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know the difficulty
Did
of
you
it.
finish it?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. How's it wrap?
Good,
Is it
but
like
it's definitely a.
hope you're ready for more Horizon?
No, it So it's like an accompanying story to the main plot.
It's not. So it's not.
It's not
After the
after.
fact.
It's a during, and it just adds
Okay.
more to the whole. We've already talked about this, but
little
like the
bit.
Gaia thing and all the AIs and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Does
Yeah,
it-
I mean, I'm 5-10 minutes into it, but it moves to a territory of one of the races in the game or factions in the game who you heard a lot about in the original game, but you never really saw anyone from that faction. You never really knew where they were from or anything like that, and they just put you right into their area, and that's at least from what I've found so far is that's who you're dealing with.
It's cool. It's like you're isolated in this new culture that's unique, and it feels fresh. It doesn't feel like it's recycled from the main story.
Does it address that hook at the end of one?
No, because it's enduring.
Okay, so this is
It,
not
it
that.
has none. It just adds
Oh,
to
wow.
kind of the plot.
Yeah.
It's not,
Oh.
which is I think it was a really good decision for them because they could focus a lot more on
No,
like
that-
you can have a good
fuck
story,
that.
but really you want
Because I thought that hook was like, okay, wait for the DLC for your closure. Now that hook is like,
no. Why would they
Oh,
do
no,
that?
terrible.
we've already been
Buy
through
another
this.
game.
That,
Buy another
yeah,
game.
that hook is for the
Oh, yeah,
expansion.
for
That's
sure.
not for.
Has to be.
no, it's for the second game. If it wasn't for this DLC, there's not gonna be an expansion. What are expansions in today's?
whatever,
It's
second
for
game,
Horizon
DLC,
2.
whatever. Yeah,
it's for
Horizon
the
2.
next $80
Horizon-
200-hour game.
Horizon
One
One
Dawn.
done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Horizon, yeah,
One Dawn.
second Dawn.
Zero Dawn.
Whatever. Zero Dusk. Oh, it's gonna be called Horizon Zero Dusk. That's the name.
Zero midday. Come on.
Zero
They
quarter,
need
quarter
zero,
past 11.
Zero dusk needs to be the fifth game.
Zero Dust
11
just
Zs.
sounds good in your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, feels good. Good
Oh, yeah.
mouthfeel.
Oh, yeah.
Really good mouthfeel.
Those afternotes.
You'd recommend it?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For $26.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Canadian. So
It's
that's
insane.
like 15 American, probably, or something like that.
Yeah, initially it
15 or
was
20?
15 American.
Wow.
And then I went to go buy it, and I'm like, why is it $26.99?
We're talking about dollar per hour value.
Sucks.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, cool.
Should this game advertise its
Put
playtime?
into it. I probably put a good like at least 10 hours.
You're a
in.
bad metric though, because you played through all of Horizon twice. And
Yeah, I'm
platinumed
about to do it a fourth time.
So like if Colin's advertised playtime is like 8 million hours.
Percent.
Cut that down to 2.
I logged
Maybe
on
1.
and when I loaded it up for the first time in 8 months since I played it for the last time, I was at 50 hours on my original
it adds
playthrough.
up. I should check.
It's not outrageous.
No, it's a good sized game.
Standard. yeah.
Check online.
A mere hint of The Witcher.
Yeah, no, it's 10%.
Best game. Best game in A. That didn't come out this year.
No,
No,
it came out like 2 years ago,
that's
3
the
years
best.
ago.
Kevin, you up to anything?
Well, since last we spoke, I've finished South Park.
Oh, the
fractured butthole. Yeah,
those are 2 words. The fractured butt hole.
They
pause there.
There was a joke close to the very end of the game where he has a fractured butthole.
Oh, okay, all right. Not
butthole.
Not like the
a butthole.
9 pieces of 8. You know, the fractured butthole.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Shattered anus.
That's right.
Wow.
Tough times. That's right. But no, it was a good game. It was, I'm. It was fine.
It sounds like it would blow your socks off.
It was fine.
The first one kind of knocked everybody over.
I would say it's better than the first one.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's longer, so it has a little bit of problems with the systems kind of getting old.
Yeah.
Especially the combat. Combat in that game is so easy.
Were you white?
No, I was,
everything
I was
but
black.
combat.
I was
Sorry.
black.
Good call.
It doesn't affect your. Doesn't
affect combat. No.
Yeah.
So yeah, my character was black, so my interactions and my my income generation were as low as they could be. But I went average for combat and not difficult at all.
No.
As soon as you get to the point where you understand what's going on in the combat, then it's like easy because there's 6 main stats in the game that you can influence that have effect in combat. There's critical hit, damage over time, knockback damage, ultimate recovery time, health recovery, and ally health. So you get items in the game to equip on character slots, like gear slots, and they can affect any one of these 6 attributes. So as soon as you figure out that the only ones that matter are critical strike damage and knockback damage, then you stack your gear with that, and then all of a sudden you're just 1 rounding and 2 rounding all the combats in the game.
Great.
So
great. I mean, is that, if that combat was difficult, like, is it engaging, or would it have just been like, oh boy, I gotta do fucking
I think if it was more difficult, the only thing that it would have changed would have been the time spent in combat.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very good.
Yeah, so like I did the oh god, what's his name? The Morgan Freeman fight is the quote unquote super boss in the game. And
spoilers.
Spoilers.
No
Spoilers.
Whoa.
And yeah, everyone I heard talk about the fight, like I didn't look up a guide, but everyone was like, well, this is hard. You're gonna need to bring all your consumables. You're gonna have people die over and over and over again. And for me, it was like I lost 1 person on his initial attack, and then I used superior map tactics and just won.
Great.
It's
that easy.
It's
Superior
that
map
easy.
tactics.
Yeah.
All it takes.
Well, yeah, because I mean, you use your crit damage. You get a critical strike by doing a quick time event. So if you're good at quick time events, then you do basically double damage all the time.
Or if is it the same quick time event?
It's the same quick time event for every character.
Great. So also you've done those same quick time events for 20 hours or whatever.
So you're gonna get good at them.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is with stacking knockback damage. You just have 1 person on each side of the super boss, and you knock him back into the other guy. He takes a ton of damage, and then the other person goes, you knock him back into the other guy, and he takes tons of damage. So
great. Superior strategies. There you go. So
exactly.
Your Prima strategy guide's coming out is it the next week?
You know, it's out already.
Okay.
It's been kickstarted.
$79.99. Comes with a full fold-out print of Comfort Time, Kevin.
Was what the old official guides like Prima?
Yeah,
Prima?
The Prima guides, yeah.
They're publishing it.
Yeah. They do.
They still make
do
those.
pretty much all of them. Yeah.
They still make those.
I don't even know where you'd buy them. but
At EB Games.
You still buy them at
GameStop.
EB Games. Yeah, everywhere.
Holy shit.
We're
I saw-
grandmother shop.
I saw one for Final Fantasy 15 when I bought my Switch, and
It was probably this thick.
it was huge.
I'm
and
holding my fingers like 3
was
inches
like,
apart.
what could?
I don't get how
Fuck,
they
what world is
how they're
this?
still in business. Like,
No.
who buys those?
You can look up.
Tons of people do.
That's
like a
so
collector's
insane.
item.
I don't
Trust me,
understand
it's
that.
so insane.
It's so much better, especially like the last one I got was for Skyrim.
So
It's
much better.
so much better to have something in your lap in your hands. Like if you don't have a
Like
tablet,
my phone.
If you don't have a tablet and you don't like,
With the internet.
I hate reading things on my phone because it's
Kevin's
such a
old
tiny.
eyes, tiny screen. Right? He's gonna hold it like
It's-
way back
it's-
here, like my mom does.
Why would you want to read it on a tiny screen, especially if you're on
Just get fucking Siri to read it to you.
a gaming website where they have small pictures and
No
everything's there's crazy amounts of stuff going
No
on
way.
the screen.
In a paper strategy guide, you want to be like, oh, this guy has, or like, I want to look up how to find the fire sword of +10 awesome. I'm just gonna flip this in here.
Yeah.
Flip through all these on the internet. You just type in fire sword of +10 awesome. Hey Siri, how do I get the fire sword of +10 awesome? You need to go to the dragon's dungeon and use the blue potion. Like it just reads it out to you.
No, I've always enjoyed like I don't really buy strategy guides anymore, but
You've got a few kicking around
having
here.
yeah, no, for sure.
You got a
Last
few.
one I got was Skyrim. But yeah, having it in your hand, I think if you're going to use a strategy guide, having it in your hand is the way to do it.
No, the closest I've
Where
ever
else
been.
would you have it?
Like a physical copy.
Your feet
Okay.
in your mind, man.
Only about one for Majora's Mask because that game was so puzzly.
Yeah, Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
That
Way
game
back
was
when.
like kind of. You kind of needed one
You
for
did.
Majora's Mask.
Yeah, if you want to do any of the late game
I had one
masks.
for Yoshi's.
Pre-internet, sure. Like
Oh, yeah.
pre-internet being super
For
available.
sure, that's no problem.
You needed those things. How else do you find the fatalities in Mortal Kombat?
GameFAQs.com.
Didn't exist.
Yeah, it did.
Didn't
It
exist,
did.
son.
No,
it
you-
did in Nintendo 64 days.
You buy Nintendo Power
You were
magazine.
I
Yeah.
had a subscription for a lot of years.
So did I, yeah.
You were like logging into a Usenet and trying to find some backwater forums. You're like,
IRC.
oh, porn. The IRC wasn't around back in these
Yeah,
days.
it was.
No way.
Yes, it was.
No.
Yes.
Nope.
All right.
Good points.
Moving on.
IRC started in
I was waiting for him to say yes
92.
again. Well, Majora's Mask was out in 84.
Yeah. Yeah, in 84.
So was South Park funny? There's really the bottom line. I don't remember the gameplay at all. Of
Oh
the
yeah,
first one.
South,
but
South
it's
Park.
hilarious.
There
That's
were a lot of laugh out loud moments.
nice.
And the only bad part about it was I don't know if I missed it or what, but there's in the first game, anybody who's played Stick of Truth, you go to Canada and
It's a beautiful nation.
fantastic.
the way they
Beautiful.
change the animation for when you go to Canada, I don't.
The
if you
heads,
haven't
right? The
played it-
separated heads.
No, it's
Okay.
completely different.
Okay.
It's
I should look that
it's
up.
very hilarious when you get that transition. But in this one, you go to Canada and there's a giant wall, a la the wall that Trump wants to build to Mexico.
Did they not do that in the show?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a Canadian on the top just saying, "You can't come in here, buddy."
Sorry, guy.
But I don't know. There might have been a way to get into Canada, but I couldn't figure it out, so I just left.
Gotta
So,
go in a barrel and jump over Niagara Falls.
Have you tried the Underground Railroad?
Oh yes.
oh damn it, that's what I should have done.
Yeah, I would have.
But yeah, the only gripe I have with the game is that there were a number of bugs that were very, very obvious.
Yeah.
Like one of them, I was playing the economy mini game, so it's like a spinning a spinning wheel,
Yeah.
where you stop the wheel and you win money, and you have to get up to the 0.01% to get an achievement. So you can get the achievement, but every time you exit out of the actual mini game, it doesn't update in the regular game that you got the extra tier.
Okay.
So it's like 6 tiers of economy from super poor to super rich.
yeah.
And because of the way it updates, you get stuck on tier 5, and there's something you can do on tier 6 in the game if you have it,
But you could never.
but you could never get there because the game glitches out and
That's
doesn't
no good.
update it.
That sucks.
Sure, it's
Or
because
it-
you're black.
I was gonna say,
No, it was-
or is
it
this
was-
like some super meta, like, because you're black? You cannot
Incidentally,
be-
I did have to change my race. That was the one thing I looked up on the Morgan Freeman fight because it wouldn't let me fight him.
Oh.
And
What?
Morgan Freeman won't fight black kids.
That's
So
good.
yeah, I had to change my
You
race
just
for that.
can't finish the game if you're black.
No, he's an extra boss.
Oh, okay.
He's not part of the storyline. But so yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else you get up to?
Well, the official answer is I played this game, so we'll talk about it. It's called They Are Billions. I don't know if any of you have heard about it. It is
I have.
currently in beta release, but you can't get into the beta release anymore because they had so many people sign up for it and pay for it that now when you go to their website and try to buy the game, they say straight up, it's like, beta's full, you can give us your money, but you're not getting to play the game until it comes out on Steam.
What kind of game is this?
So it is
Zombies.
It's an RTS
With zombies?
with zombies.
Yes.
And,
Billions. I knew it. It was either zombies or this was going to be some off-color race joke.
I don't get it.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. So I've been looking for the past couple weeks at like an RTS to get back into because you know StarCraft was fine.
It's free to play now.
Yeah, I know, but
It's definitely
there's
not
still
for me.
it's not for me. It's not the game for me.
The infinite skill cap and literally the billions who are better at it than me make me never want to play.
And the reason why this game kind of drew me in, I heard about it earlier in the year, like February kind of thing, and was kind of keeping an eye on it. And I saw this YouTuber that I follow who was doing a playthrough on it. I'm like, does that mean it's out? So I looked into it some more and found out all this bullshit about the beta and that I can't play it. But a friend of mine actually bought it a couple weeks ago, so he had a copy of it, so he let me on his Steam kind of thing, and I managed to get around and play a little bit of it. But yeah, it's RTS base builder in the vein of StarCraft and Command & Conquer and everything like that. But there's no PvP, so you don't play against other people or anything like that.
Is there multiplayer though?
Not yet.
Okay.
It's still, the game's not out yet. People are thinking that there may be multiplayer down the line, but nobody really knows.
I'm looking at pictures of it.
But so yeah, it's a base builder RTS, and every so often the map is populated with zombies, so you move around the map and there's tons of zombies. There's
billions, you might say.
Billions. Ooh. Indeed.
Yeah.
So there's these little buildings that'll continuously pump out zombies, and the point of the game is to survive a certain amount of days, and every so often you'll get like a zombie horde that attacks your base, and each horde gets larger and larger than the previous horde.
Okay.
So the first one usually comes around day 11 to 15, somewhere in there, and the next one somewhere in the 20s, and so on and so on. And yeah, each time it comes, you get more and more zombies until I haven't been to this part of the game, but my friend was, and he said that the last horde is more zombies than every previous horde combined.
Wow.
And he said like probably double or triple every previous horde combined.
Have you tried funneling them into a narrow passage where their numbers count for nothing?
See, that's the thing. When there's that many, you can try to funnel them in, but they're still gonna
they just
flow around it because there's so many. They don't stop coming just because there's a wall.
How simmy is like are you just gathering like I'm getting minerals and I'm getting sorry boys. That's
time
bedtime.
Time to go to bed. Are you is it like
so there's a couple different minerals you can get. There's gold, which you get by building houses for people to live in, and if your people are idle, they're producing gold.
Okay.
Once you have a stockpile of people, you can put them to work. So if you have 4 people stockpiled who are currently making you gold, you can take those 4 people, put them in a lumber mill, and now they'll produce you lumber.
Okay.
So yeah, there's lumber, stone, gold.
Is it like
iron?
Is it like banished? Like, are they physically walking a piece of lumber from the lumber yard to wherever the store and like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Not really.
It's the number is just going up. They're like, I got a number, I got a lumber, and now I've got more lumber in my number.
Like instead of StarCraft where you build workers and they move from the mineral pile to the base and then you get your money when they get there. Their Billions has every 8 hours, because the game goes in days, because you're supposed to survive a certain amount of days.
Yeah.
So every 8 hours is when you get your income.
Okay. And it's just a flat number.
Yeah, it's just a flat number based on how many buildings of each you have and how many resources it touches.
It sounds and like it looks fucking cool.
It's super cool. Like for someone like me who never really got into the PvP part of StarCraft 2, but loved the game.
Yeah.
Like I'm obviously not going to go through the campaign over and over again, but a game like this, it's randomly generated map.
Campaigns. Do you have Wings of Liberty?
Did
you buy the first part?
I have the first.
Now you have the second campaign for free.
Yeah, it's okay.
There was also the like co-op hero battle kind of things.
in
Which
StarCraft.
was like story, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not sure the exact name, but
Commander.
something like that, yeah.
like that.
And it's co-op PV
PV.
PVAI.
Yeah. StarCraft's cool.
But
This
yeah,
also sounds cool.
Yeah, it's like it's a random map every time, and yeah, it's definitely the type of RTS that I think I could sink hundreds of hours into.
Yeah, that's sweet. That's weird that they're not letting people buy the beta anymore. Because like if you're not all online on a server or something, like just
Yeah, I'm not too sure what their reasoning is, but yeah, they have on their website like basically we're sorry, but we got way more popular than we thought we were going to be.
yeah.
So we can't let any more people play the game until it releases.
Well, that's cool.
So-
I'll keep my eye on that.
Yeah, no,
That's awesome.
it rumor has it it's supposed to come out first quarter next year. So
first quarter starts in April.
first quarter 2018. So between January and
Okay.
April
I gotcha.
2018. So yeah,
Cool.
if you like RTSs, keep your eye on this one because it is really cool.
I played a little Hitman. You guys heard of that? 2016's Hitman game called Hitman. Yeah, the follow-up to Absolution.
Yeah, that was the episodic one.
Yes, when it was first being announced, they're like, "Yo, it's episodic. We're gonna release a new map every couple months," and it was just like, "Oh, everybody fucking just sewered it." It was like, "Oh, this is the worst. Hitman's ruined. Who's gonna pay for an episode? This is crazy." And it turned out the way that they kind of iterated on content and the stuff that IO did around it turned out to be amazing. Many game outlets gave that their 2016 Game of the Year. In fact.
Whoa.
Anyways, season 1 wrapped up, and IO went independent and kept the rights to Hitman somehow after they split off from Square, and so now they're doing season 2. And to get revamped for that, there's a system in there called elusive targets, which is a rare target. He shows up, you only ever get one. He's only there for a limited time not on your time schedule, just on whatever the elusive target schedule is. So there's one right now. I think it's the first one. The Scavenger, something like that.
So are you gonna miss it because you're doing the show?
No, I think I have the weekend to do them. I think.
So it's not like a super narrow window. It kind of gives
Yeah,
people a
it's
chance.
like, yo, you got these couple days.
Yeah, okay.
But you only get one try. And there are a bunch of other caveats. I haven't done one, so I'm not really sure. But I bet something like you can't kill anybody because in Hitman you kind of can't kill anybody who isn't your target anyways. And you can't like load or save. So it's a real Iron Man one shot at it. It's gone forever. If you miss the window or if you miss the hit, it's gone forever. And
so what do you get for completing the hit?
I have no idea. I think they have like special items maybe related to them.
Do you get pride and accomplishment?
Possibly, yeah. There's a level up system, but like I'm bad at it, man. Holy fuck, am I bad? I haven't. So it's a scoring system. I've done 2 like missions. I think there's kind of like there's a campaign, quote unquote. And they kind of take you through each of the maps because it's kind of just a big sandbox. Each map is a big sandbox with a bunch of targets everywhere and a bunch of different ways to kill them and just kind of have fun. And so I've only done 2 of the maps, and I've had to gun my way out both times. So I've gotten literally 0 points because it's like I think if you kill 2 people, that is a fail. Like you don't fail, but you get 0 points.
Yeah.
And it's because it's all score based thing. My hits always end up in like, oh, I got detected. I'm just gonna shoot everyone, and I suck ass at it. And I'm gonna try this elusive target this weekend, but like, I'm anxious about it. I'm legitimately, I want to like, I don't want to look it up because this has already happened once, so I'm sure there's all these strategies on how to do them. And I want it to be this organic, like, stressful thing. But at the same time, like, I just want to fucking look it up. I just want to know what map he's going to be on. I don't know what route he's going to walk. I don't know what costume I should get to beat him. I don't know what weapons I should bring with me. Like, it's fucking stressful.
I played the only Hitman game I played was the very first one that came out, and I couldn't even ever get past the first mission.
Yeah, I did get past the first and unsuccessfully got past the second. It's cool though. It's super cool. Like all those maps are, and this is nothing no one's ever heard because this game is already like 2 years old at this point. But like all the maps are incredibly unique, and even though there are only 6 of them, every time they throw you in, they're changing in some like different way. So one time, like I was on a movie set, and there's one hit where it's like a different scene is filming during the movie. So there's a giant robot fucking stomping around, and I think maybe you can hack the robot to make him like crush your target or something. It's cool and it's dumb fun, but I don't have enough time into it to really talk to in depth. But I'm gonna try that target this week, and that stuff is all getting kicked off again. So if you're all interested, This is the perfect time to buy in. The elusive targets are starting again. Well, by the time this recording comes out, the first one's probably done. But they have a Game of the Year edition they launched on Steam, which I want to say was like it was cheaper, $50 or something like that. And what do you get? What happened?
These mics are sensitive.
Did you fart and it picked up, or
No.
what?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
What?
I don't know.
What are
You
you
guys are
looking
freaking
at
out.
me for?
Anyways, I can see I'm losing the table. So Hitman's cool,
Hitman.
and I played a bunch more WWE 2K18.
So tell me the final closing thoughts.
That's a bad game.
Oh,
That is a
yeah.
bad game. The load times on PlayStation.
Dude, what
are
did I tell you?
fucking insane.
What did I tell you?
Oh my god.
How many, like, you did some of the story mode, right?
Yeah, like some
How
of the my player
Yeah.
stuff.
How
yeah.
far did you get before the loading times made you want to gouge your goddamn eyes out?
I did like honestly like 7 or 8 matches. I didn't get out
Oh,
of
wow.
NXT. Did not get out of NXT. I am current NXT champion and feuding with Bobby Roode.
Yeah.
The oh my god, the load times. Holy fucking
And
shit.
3 load times before every match.
It's so bad.
What the fuck?
The match is probably, and some of them aren't even matches. Some of them you're just going and cut a promo.
Yeah.
Some of them are like probably 30 seconds of gameplay, fucking bookended by like 2-minute load, literally
Yeah.
2-minute
Holy
load
shit.
screen,
Ugh.
and then 2-minute load screen back in. Or no, 2-minute load screen back into this fake bullshit backstage area where this dude is like, okay, go talk to your car if you want to leave. So you run to your fucking car and talk to a guy, and he's like, are you ready to go? And you're like, yep. Boom, another 2-minute load screen.
Oh my god.
It's bad, man. It is a bad game. It is a bad game. I feel terrible if I misled anyone into buying this. There is some fun to be had if you and your friends like wrestling and you're just doing fake wrestling matches.
like the multiplayer that we, like when we were playing it on the 24-hour stream,
yeah.
and the loading times weren't as devastating because we could shoot the shit in between and not care about it.
And you're playing for more than a minute.
Yeah, exactly. That's great, but this is not a one-player game.
No, it's bad. And like that, the story stuff is bad. Like, oh, the fucking...
Is it bad?
You're talking to
It's like
people.
real wrestling.
You're talking to. It's bad in a way that real wrestling could never. Like real wrestling is bad in a way that everyone is in on the joke of how bad it is.
Okay.
This game is just.
Sure, it's not a meta joke, and it just went way over your head.
Yeah, I've went from Mark to Smark to Mark again.
The promos are kind of fun.
There's
if it
nothing is
wasn't-
voiced.
if it
Nothing is voiced in that
yeah.
game, which is fucking insane. You're talking to people, and like their mouths aren't even moving. They're just like standing there doing this weird like idle animation, and text is showing up on the screen.
Wow.
And it's like, okay, I'm not reading any of this because it's super uninteresting. XXXXXXX, and like you're trying to skip through so much of that game to get to the actual wrestling part, which is not that great either. It's a fucking bad game, and what a bummer because like. I had when I started out, I had a lot of. I'm like, oh fuck yes! I made my dude, Mad Dog Matt Majors. He's just Mad Dog for short. And they, and like I made him look like me, and he's going into NXT, and he's having feuds, and I'm running. I'm like, this is kind of fun. Okay, I'm the champ, like whatever. And it didn't take very long to everything to just wear on me. Like I'm not sitting there another fucking load screen. This oh my god, it's insane. It's
Yeah.
insane that it made it out the door.
Even on PS Pro, the load times are still about a minute
Yeah,
for
even
each
on
load screen.
I was even looking up times on like PC. They're even like 45 seconds to a minute, which is insane.
Yeah.
It's so bad, which sucks because you could make a cool wrestling game. You have the tools. It could happen. Fire Pro Wrestling on Steam is Fire Pro Wrestling World on Steam is pretty cool. It's like weird, like Super Nintendo looking. There was an old Fire Pro Wrestling game. It's fine.
Sure.
Don't buy it. Do not.
Oh.
No.
I
Even
wasn't
if you
going
love
to.
wrestling, nobody, please don't buy it. And if you have to know, like, find someone who has it and borrow it, or wait for it to go on sale. But please do not spend. Also, there are loot crates. Also, there are fucking loot crates.
Wow.
You don't have to spend real money for them though.
You can if you
You
want.
can, yeah.
And like my wrestler sucks ass. I was losing quite a few matches, and every time they're like, you could get some stat points out of these loot boxes.
Did you?
Do you want an arcade? I had a tip that said I don't remember the exact word. It was like a fucking not a load screen thing because they don't have them, just a little pop up, and it said something RKO loot box, and I was like, you motherfuckers. Oh.
Did you spent the 30,000 credits it gave you off the bat though? On loot
Yeah.
crates?
No, I think I used them like leveling my dude up or something. Because doesn't it cost credits to spend those points?
It costs some.
I never spent points. No, I just got loot crates through the process of playing.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, here's the I don't know. I got like shitty moves.
The worst part about the loot crates in this game, like everybody knows I defend loot crates.
Yeah, for some
But
reason.
the stupid part about this game is when you crack open the loot crate and you get your 5 cards or whatever it is, it doesn't tell you what you get. It tells you get Headbutt 7 or Bret Hart outfit 4, but it doesn't show you. It doesn't show you a picture of it, and it doesn't show you what it looks like. It doesn't show you what the move is. You have to leave, go into another load screen, open up another menu, and then
You have to
look
back
at
all the way. You have to back out. You have to quit the game, which throws you to a menu. It throws you into the I don't know what it's called. It throws you into the. There are 3 levels of menu, and each one is a loading screen between them, and it's fucking crazy because you start the game and you're like, I want to play my player. It's like, okay, no problem. Load screen into the my player menu, and you're like, okay, now that I'm in my player, I want to
edit my player. I want to customize myself a little bit.
Load screen. Okay, I'm done editing. Let's get back. Load screen. Back to the my player menu. Okay, I want to do some multiplayer, whatever. Let's go back to the main menu. Load screen. Like it's fucking insane. Wow. It's insane.
Yeah, and like I was saying this earlier, I bought the game on disc, and even with it on disc, it's a 70 gig install on your PlayStation.
I didn't have that on mine. I had like a 14 gig update. Oh no, because we did it here. Never mind. That'd be why. Yep.
Yeah, because we did it here first.
Yeah, you're totally right. Yeah, it took like an hour to install here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's what the fuck?
It's just that dense. There's so many options.
Yes, dense is one
Dipping
way to
your toe.
Oh my god.
Dipping your toe.
Yeah, it's a bad game, and that's too bad. I guess I'll like.
Too bad.
It'll make me look. It'll make me look in on wrestling games in the future.
Yeah,
I guess to at least be like, are these good yet? Nope. Okay.
Just check the load screens.
Yeah. Oh, it's disgusting. Let's go take a quick break here. Get this bad taste out of our mouths.
Maybe that'll be what we give away on the New Year's show is a signed copy of WWE 2K18.
A used signed copy of WWE. That's a good idea. We'll be back on the other side of this musical break. I gotta pee.
I gotta get more beer.
That's not our music. No,
Alex McDouchebag.
Yeah, that sounds like a real person.
Raise your other account.
Yeah, create another Reddit account so he stop screwing my name. We're all in there.
Want to eat food?
Yeah, that'd be nice. One of these days.
When's the last time I ate? I ate at 12:30.
And basement.
Oh shit. Hey everybody. Turn these window notifications off. These things are really starting to freak me out. How does it do this? This fucking thing is so fucked.
You know what game super sucks?
What game super sucks?
South Park Phone Destroyer. That game fucking super sucks.
Bryce told us that game sucked.
I know, but now my new phone can actually run it because my old phone was like, you are too old to run this game. And my tablet wouldn't run it either, so I'm like, okay, well, Now that I got my new phone, I'll download it and see what it's about. It's so bad.
Which?
Phone Destroyer.
Oh, yeah, it's terrible.
Oh, so
it's the
bad.
worst.
So bad.
Does anybody know how to turn off Windows 10 notifications?
Talk about pay to win.
I'm gonna do that right now. One too many podcasts been lost to those. After I can never remember what the actual music is after you guys do that, because now all I can hear is. What is our music? That's not it. No, stop it. Oh, we head over. Go to System, Notifications, and Actions. Do any of the following. Okay. Where's System? Oh, this is our music.
Yeah, that is our
This
music.
is the Me channel music.
Yeah.
Then what's the shop music?
Isn't that the same thing?
No.
God, it's so cold.
I like a cold house.
So we had
Yeah,
it right.
see?
So the entire
I don't know
time.
which one we were singing.
They're so
Can't do that,
identical.
huh? You never really been able to motorboat, I notice.
What?
You got tight
I wasn't
tight-lipped
trying to do
dudes.
that.
Yeah, okay, all right.
It's just because I have such a motorboating range that I can do any sort of motorboating.
I've often said that about you. Huge.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
System.
Apply.
Delete system 32.
Notification. Sys32. I don't need that, right? Notifications. Okay, here we go.
Delete Windows. Can you just delete your C? Delete the C.
Yeah, why do you need the C?
Notifications off.
Did you want to talk about our murder mystery?
Off.
No.
No, that's fair.
I don't know anything about it. Says my character.
You guys had to do another murder mystery?
Yeah, this
One coming up.
2 weeks from now.
Oh, cool.
Do you guys have to like prepare ahead of time? Like you get your character and your.
He actually
Nope.
did give it to us ahead of time, so I guess we can prep our costumes.
Yeah.
Is that
what's
costumes,
your
wow.
character?
I am.
Oh, can you guys tell each other?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
all on the
It's
list.
a public
Yeah,
list.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone knows who.
Then you know
is
who's
what.
on your team or in your mafia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm Vladimir Petrov.
Okay.
Not the hockey player.
There's
That's
no
that
hockey.
accent's
Yeah, no,
all
he-
that
he-
accent's all over the
Vladimir
board.
It is all over the
Petrov?
place. I have to work on that. Yeah, no, he got silver medal in the Olympics with the CCCP.
Oh, not an NHL player. Okay.
Not an NHL
Gotcha.
player.
Are you Vladimir or are you?
Vladimir.
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 With a W. Colin, do you have a?
I am he who must not be named.
Yes.
I'm a member of the super evil villain club.
Legion of Evil.
Legion of
The
Evil.
Dark Brotherhood. Oh,
Let me tell you, if anybody knows how to do a Russian accent and only a Russian accent, it's this guy.
Nice.
sorry. Let's come back here and talk about some news, gentlemen. Shall we?
News.
News. All right, top story this week. Buckle up, motherfuckers. It's the 13th anniversary of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. And Bryce is going to sing all of the Snake Eater song now in commemoration. Here we go. Take it away, Bryce.
Snake Eater song? I haven't
yeah.
played the game. I have no idea what.
There's a whole 3-minute
I hear
long
it's
thing.
the best.
One of
Metal
the
Gear.
That's up for debate. It's certainly one of the best. Yeah.
Ooh,
Top 5.
of course.
It's got like a whole James Bond style intro and like
pretty sweet.
you ever see Skyfall? You know, like the
Yeah.
Skyfall intro? It's
Any
very
Bond movie?
yeah, but
Okay.
with lyrics.
Oh,
So
okay.
Adele.
With lyrics.
Sounds like Adele.
Kind of. It's a lady. It's
It's
Donna
Snake
Burke.
Eater.
She's talking about
Donna
eating
Burke?
snakes.
Oliver? Yes, she does.
Oh.
In fact, because Snake
Big
eats
snake.
snakes in 3.
Oh, yeah, wow.
He has to. You know, some days you feast on a tree frog is a lyric
I eat a lot of
from
snakes.
the song.
Will they give you your power if you're a snake eater?
Snake Eater. We're gonna have 3 minutes here where I play the entire song. So I hope that you listening at home enjoyed that. Sorry, I hit the space bar and thought I might have stopped the recording. All right, let's do some real neuse. Battlefront 2 came out. This story got updated as I was putting it on our news list. So before let's go back to the beginning of the week. Somebody was working out the numbers for Battlefront 2. To unlock new abilities, to unlock new players, new characters to play in the multiplayer. You get cards. Those cards come out of loot boxes, or you buy them via in-game currency. And so EA's defense has always been like, no, you can get all these items in game. You don't ever have to buy them. That's just people want to fast track. This man did the math. He worked out it takes about 4,500 hours to unlock every one of the 324 cards in Battlefront 2, and that's probably a low ball because that doesn't take into account the fact that you have to play the game to level all of these cards to max to be the most. So I think it's probably more like about 9,000 hours.
But I mean, if it's a random loot box,
I don't know. Listen, I'm just the man. I'm just reading the story. There's a whole page of statistical analysis that is far beyond me.
I think you can straight up buy shit too.
Yeah,
most of it.
I feel like I need to get out in front of this because for those of you who pay attention to the show week after week out.
Who would pay attention?
I defended Battlefront 2's loot box system a long time ago.
Sure.
Bad decision.
That was before I knew that not only were the multiplayer cards gated behind a loot box, I did not know that characters were gated behind a loot box as well.
Oh yeah, every single unlockable in the game.
If it just would have been the multiplayer card fact stuff, I would have been totally fine with it.
Like, so if it would have just been like, my grenades do 50% more damage than your grenades.
Yeah. If that was it, I'm totally still on board with it. But the fact that you basically buy the game for $80 and you get to play the game as Joe Star Wars instead of Darth Vader.
It only takes about, people were like anecdotally posting behind this guy, it only takes about 40 hours to get a top tier character.
Per character.
So Darth Vader.
There's how many that you have to unlock, right?
Lots.
And that's it, right? So if you were to buy this game and you were to get all the characters unlocked that you could play as from day one, I would have no problem with how they did their loot boxes.
Why would they do that?
But the fact that you can't means that, what the fuck? I'm not paying $80 to play Joe Star Wars.
No, certainly
it
not.
only costs another 120 to get Vader.
No, it's way more than that. People went crazy, as rightfully they should. And I'm gonna say
that's base Vader.
Vader.
Card level 4 Vader is 400.
It's Anakin.
Wow.
Most downvoted statement ever on Reddit was by EA's community manager.
Yeah, they really shit the bed on that anime.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Boy, if you want to go, like, you pretty much have to read it for yourself. But that whole thing is just like
pride and accomplishment.
It's about it's half an hour of you just going,
And yeah, the best part about it now is 7 of the top 10 most downvoted comments on Reddit are from that AMA.
Great.
Fantastic.
That's great. I mean, rated the worst company in, was it America, I believe, back-to-back years? Possibly the world? I can't remember how that worked.
Reddit? EA.
Wow. Yeah.
And which is weird because
there's some real bad company rated worse than, remember the year that Bank of America like fucking took everybody's houses and the homelessness went through the roof or whatever happened? People were put into debt forever. EA beat out Bank of America for worst company that year. So let's fast forward to, I think or fast forward is not the right word. It'd be like Wednesday or Thursday last week, whenever it was. I don't actually know the date, but EA has removed real money purchases. This is a red letter day. This is the fucking first time I've ever heard of this happening. I'm sure it's not really the first time ever, but they've removed real money purchases from the game for now.
So it forces you to play the 4,000 hours.
They're going to, they tried making things like a little easier to unlock.
Yeah,
and
they
wasn't
made it
enough.
They made it 75% faster to unlock everything.
Still not enough. Because 25% of 4,500 is still a fuckload.
But I mean, that's only the cost to unlock the character. So let's say that a character originally cost you 10,000 space bucks. It now costs you 2,500 space bucks.
Oh.
But the way you get your space bucks has also been reduced. So yes, they kind of pulled the bait and switch there, where they're like, yes, we're gonna listen to you and lower the cost of all these characters, but we're also gonna slow down how fast you can get the currency.
What blew my mind is the currency you earn for not paying is actually limited. Like,
yeah,
it was something about like an hour of playing, and you have to wait 3 hours.
It was
to just get more.
You could get at max, and this was before they lowered and changed all the quantities and everything, but you could get at max 500 space bucks per day if you did not play multiplayer. So if you were a single player only player,
Yeah.
and you wanted to play the campaign, you wanted to play the I don't know what they call them, but there's like another single player mode that's not campaign in that game.
Don't do that.
I don't know if it's
And,
my mic or mic.
But yeah, you could only get 500 per day, and it would take 4 months
At least.
at
Yeah.
least if
Yeah.
you're just a free-to-play player who only plays single player. It would take you 4 months to unlock one character.
It's
Well, do you
insane.
really want more than one? I don't know how the gameplay works, but
Yes.
don't I just want to? I want to grind for Vader and just play him all day, every day.
Yeah, but I mean, sure.
You can't, I don't think you can always even be Vader. If it's anything like the other Battlefront, it's like, oh, we're playing the clone era thing. So actually, no, I take that back because in
I
the
think everyone
beta,
can be Vader.
yeah, in the beta you were Rey fighting like droids.
oh,
There's one mode where I think you get to pick the hero character you are, but I
Yeah.
think in the regular mode, it's like it was in the first one. You run around the map and you find the Vader thing.
I've seen people just spawn as Vader.
In this one, you like earn up. It's like a kill streak thing almost. As you get kills and do objectives, you earn points, and when you get
Okay,
points, you spend that on like I want to be a tank or Darth Vader.
But yeah, that's the thing though. So let's say it costs 10 points, 10 kill streak points to play as Vader. If you don't have Vader unlocked and you get to 10, guess what? Fuck you. You can do something else. You can't be Vader.
Yeah.
You have to unlock him in order to get the benefit of paying for him with your kill streak.
And I guess some of those characters are just like just better than
Yeah,
the others.
well,
They're
absolutely,
a flat out
absolutely.
top tier character, like the ones you would expect. But like Boba Fett, fucking Vader, probably one of the new stupid characters, Kylo Ren.
oh,
I
pretty
just,
amazing.
I just watched that movie again yesterday.
It's a good movie.
Just as bad.
It's okay. The more I watch it, the more I'm like, it's fine. It's not amazing. Force
It's-
Awakens.
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Force Awakens is the one I'm talking about.
I know.
Yeah,
It's good.
because that new one's coming out. It's okay.
Do you guys have your tickets for the new one yet?
No,
No.
I have to
go
watch number 7
I don't go
first.
to movies. You haven't seen? It's on Netflix.
That's nice.
You don't
It's
have
good.
Netflix?
Oh, I have.
It's
I have
pretty
Netflix,
good.
but
Like do you hate Star Wars?
I non-plus. That's like
You,
All right,
you would
well,
totally enjoy
doesn't
it.
phase me.
You
If
would
you're
go
not a Star Wars guy, then I can see
No way. Even if you're non-plus, I think you'd really enjoy it.
Rogue
Okay.
One is way better.
That's not true.
no,
Rogue One
That
is-
is no
Colin and I
good.
did watch Rogue
Oh man,
One. and
Rogue
it
One is a
wasn't.
top 3
I
best
do
Star
not
Wars
care
movies.
for that's insane.
Yeah.
I do not care for Rogue One.
I
at
loved that
all.
movie.
No thanks.
Not so good.
Have you seen Rogue One again? Rogue One was another one. We're coming to the theater. I'm like, yeah. And then the more I watch it, I'm like this.
I haven't watched it a second time yet, so maybe you're right. Maybe I'll sour on it the second playthrough, watch through.
Watch through.
Play through.
So loot boxes, they're gonna come back, probably.
But yeah, the thing is, I don't know. Did you guys all read the statement from EA about taking the loot boxes out?
Yes.
Their statement was, "We're taking the loot boxes out. We hear the criticism and we understand where you're coming from, players. Thank you for the feedback. We will reintroduce
Yes.
paid loot crates
Soon
in the near
Yeah.
future
Yeah.
once we figure out how to properly balance it."
So insane, man.
So basically, they're gonna wait until it dies over. They're gonna see how many copies of the game they sell. In the meantime,
Please don't
and
buy.
Then,
Don't buy.
Don't buy this game.
No, exactly.
Don't
Still,
buy this game.
Don't buy it because you're.
I've been saying it since coming out of the beta, since like having a legitimate chance to play it and see what the systems are and be like, wow, this is fucking garbage. Do not buy bad games. We need to stop this bullshit. We need to stop it here and now because guess what? Battlefront 3 is going to really double down on this shit. Like,
Incidentally, I found a spreadsheet online today when I was at work, when I was supposed to be working.
what was browsing spreadsheets.org?
Oh yeah.
I found EA's fiscal 2017 profits for microtransactions.
Man, they were probably through the roof.
$2.8 billion was their total profit posted in 2017. Guess how much came from microtransactions?
I want to say 2 billion.
1.76 billion.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
It's so gross.
Hot damn.
And
It's so gross.
I'm sure most of that came from FIFA.
Yeah, almost guaranteed.
Yeah.
Or any of their sports. All the sports do it now.
It comes from all their sports games, and they're trying so hard to get into all their other games because you're making $1.76 billion on microtransactions because of these sports games.
no, I understand
So
why they're doing it. You know, businesses are there to make money.
and that's the thing though, because I mean us especially, and I think a lot of our audience, they're not really sports games players.
But I think I'm sure some people play
I mean,
Sports games?
yeah, maybe off and on, but I mean, we don't really talk about them. We don't really play them.
No,
But-
Warren does. Warren plays a lot.
Yeah.
Warren's a big chill, and I'm gonna say Madden. I'm gonna say
Chill?
he's way into Madden too.
He
maybe.
doesn't seem to me like a microtransaction kind of guy.
No,
though.
no, he buys the game and that is it.
Yeah.
But I guess that's like kind of one way to vote against it with your dollar. But just
But
don't
yeah,
fucking buy this game. Please don't buy this
It's
game.
just it's a strange thing
for the
to
good of the industry.
want to look at it from both sides of the coin. Like,
Yeah.
sure, the players hate it, but like you look at those numbers from the company perspective, and you want every game you have to be like FIFA.
Yeah, until people sour on it enough where it stops making money, right?
Awesome.
And this is
But will it?
This is
No.
hopefully
And
the
it
beginning
won't.
of
And
that.
that's it, though, right? It's
This is a huge step in that direction.
Yeah, absolutely.
Huge.
The fact that they had to come out and say we're sorry.
Yes, from EA
From
of
EA,
all people
yeah.
is insane.
It's not that don't stop buying the game. Stop pre-ordering. For
Also,
fuck's
stop
sake.
pre-ordering. I've been saying that for a long
Oh my
time. too.
god, the perks aren't worth it.
No.
and
They're never worth it.
just get some reviews first.
Yeah, wait
don't
to-
throw your money at nothing.
Wait to hear if a game's good or bad.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm still going to throw my money at nothing. WWE 2K18.
there you go.
If I want,
That was Warren. Warren tricked us into thinking we liked that game.
No,
I thought
I-
I liked that game.
I knew that I was going to buy it anyway because I heard such good things about the
load times.
pro mode.
Yeah, that thing's not very good. Whoever told you that deserves a stunner.
I think without the load times.
And no, with like
It would
some real
be-
fucking more than just walking up to like go talk to your trainer. Here's a block of text. Go talk to the guy with your car. Here's a block of text.
I don't know.
Okay, load.
I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine
Did
with
some
that.
Edmonton screw job bamboozle you?
No,
No?
What are you talking about?
Oh.
I'm on the not bamboozling end of the.
Oh, I
Edmonton
thought Warren
screw job.
bamboozled you.
No, Warren
Oh,
was
okay.
bamboozled by the Edmonton screw job. There is no screw job. There is no screw job. My claim is legitimate. Now and forever, you're undisputed champion.
Got it.
Reigning defending this weekend. Well, it'll have happened after this hits the recording, but I may be a double champion. I may be the SatPod picks and the Talking Reckless undisputed champion. That could have happened.
That would be the first unification.
Yes, it would be so
It
good.
would be gross if you were the first unified.
Woo! It would be so good. Unified champion, baby. One lady for each shoulder. Let's do it.
What is their title name? It's just champ.
SatPod picks champion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
lame.
they do picks for.
Hey,
for
you're just
their-
picking. There's
Yeah.
no competition to
That
It works.
championship has like a legacy behind it.
Exactly.
Prestige.
Years and years.
Yes. Oh, also, I forgot to bring this up, but I am now the longest reigning undisputed champion of all time.
Yeah, like a month and a bit.
That's enough.
Yeah, the longest reigning undisputed champion of all time. Kevin, speaking of microtransactions, did you ever buy anything in Marvel Heroes Omega?
I didn't know.
No, that's good.
It
You
was
dodged a
it was
bullet.
the 80 hours per character unlock that just
you paid the iron price for your characters, not the gold price.
I got the free character that it gave you at the start of the game, and then I was doing the math, and I'm like, 80 hours? Like, I mean, if it was a reasonable amount of time, then yes, I probably would have put some money into it to get a couple more characters just to have a little bit of selection choice when I'm playing the game.
Yeah, but that hump just turned you off.
But yeah, it's like, I mean, even if I put $50 into the game and unlock 3 more characters, then I have 4 characters, which would I have to grind for another 80 hours to get 1 character.
That game, Marvel Heroes Omega, came to PS4 and Xbox One earlier this year, and I have a statement that I would like to read you from a representative from Marvel Entertainment. We regret to inform our Marvel Heroes fans that we've ended our relationship with Gazillion Entertainment, and that the Marvel Heroes games will be shut down. We would like to sincerely thank the players, yada, 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 yada. The game is shutting down in December.
That game
That is
on
2 weeks from now.
on console. That is less than 6 months.
Yep.
Of time live before that game got shut down.
There is no word on how or if they will handle in-game refunds. Right now, the official response is just you don't get a response, which everyone is taking to mean, of course there won't be refunds. Of course there won't be. Of course there
No,
won't
there
be.
won't.
There shouldn't be. In all honesty, there shouldn't be.
I
refunds.
kind of agree there shouldn't be. The fuck thing is that as of right now, you can still go into that game and spend money if you want. You can log onto that game and spend $200 and unlock the characters. And do
Really?
whatever. Yep.
Wow.
They could do a time frame thing at least.
Well,
like
they've
from
said-
the announcement, if you, for whatever reason went and spent money now.
Yeah, they've said that they're working on getting it out of there, but I mean, this game is only around for 2 weeks, so
Yeah.
there's probably no one left at that studio.
I think at that point you could go to like you could put in a ticket with PlayStation Store and be like, "Hey, I was willfully misled by this game," and PlayStation would refund you.
Hopefully. If I bet they could totally just be like, "No, sorry, that's between you and
Yeah,
the developer."
This company
Yeah,
that doesn't
I don't know.
exist.
The middleman is usually the one who gets screwed in these situations. So
Yeah, I don't. I suspect no one will get any money back.
not from Gazillion, that's for sure.
And I also suspect that it's just gonna disappear. It's just gonna poof, gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's not. I don't think this is gonna be one of those. Well, maybe this game is more love than I think it is. And maybe there will be like custom servers will spring up, and then EA will cease and desist the shit out of them.
And the thing is, like, I don't know. I was paying attention to the subreddit when I was playing this game for the fucking 6 days that I played this game.
Yeah.
But all the PC players were crazy worried when the console versions came out because they thought that this means that Gazillion, the developer of the game, would stop producing content for PC and they just focus on consoles.
Instead, they're just making content for anyone.
Instead, they just price themselves out of the market and are shutting the game down.
Well, they say their contract with Marvel ended, so I don't know. That could mean anything. That could mean that they wanted too much money. That could mean that Marvel looked at their game and was like, "This is poorly representing our brand. Fuck you."
If anything,
it could be a lot of things.
If anything, I bet you it was they didn't hit their quarterly quota.
Yeah,
and Marvel said, "You're done."
I also suspect that. So that's a bummer. Let's keep the bummer train rolling, shall we?
I love bummers.
Telltale Games has laid off 25% of its workforce, which apparently is 90 people now. That's insane. Whoa. Telltale Games used to be like,
like
5,
12.
Yeah. It was a handful
of people.
It was Gary Whitta and 11 assistants, and that was it. And now these people who have been laid off are opening up about kind of the Telltale sounds like a bad place to work.
Every gaming company sounds like a bad place to work.
Telltale in particular, like just the way that they have ramped up and the scale that they, like how quickly they have expanded, the number of people that they have had to hire on, just like this, hire on for one game, get it done in too short of a time, get it done with bad technology, get it done yesterday, work ridiculous hours, and now you're laid off because that's,
well, your game's done.
Yeah, exactly.
It's hard for me to feel bad for these people because or at least you should know when you're going into a contract with a video game company that you're on a contract for that game.
I think
you do not have a job when that game is done.
I think you
knew that when you worked at BioWare.
Yeah, totally. Actually, no, I did not. I did not. That was not made clear to me until contract renewals were coming up, and it's like, oh, only 20 of the 280 of us are getting contract renewals.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like to me, if you are in the gaming business, you should be paying attention to how things work at other developers. What do you do, though,
right? I don't know what unemployment in the gaming business is, but you take the jobs where you can get them.
Called working at Starbucks until you can get a job at another gaming company.
You're a shithead, Kevin. This is a shitty story, and that's a shitty logic to apply to it.
No, it's really not.
No, like my brother, he jumps jobs all the time. He's a pipe fitter, and if the company just runs out of work, he jumps ship to another one immediately. Yeah.
It's
just the
it's way different.
Of the business.
And he knows it's going to end eventually.
It's so much different for tradespeople here in Alberta.
It?
Yes,
here in
Alberta.
Not a trade?
No, coding is not a trade. Absolutely not.
Is it coding though, or are these people being hired?
Who knows? 25% of the workforce. Listen,
that seems like it's probably a lot of playtesters.
All right. Was it 2012? Walking Dead Season 1 comes out? I believe 2012.
Sure. Let's just run with that.
All right. Between 2013 and 2017, Telltale, who had previously made, they were releasing games like every now and again. They did like a Sam Max thing, I think. Poker Night at the...
That game was bad.
Poker Night at the whatever inventory, whatever the fuck that was. Like a Jurassic Park thing, Back to the Future thing, and nothing crazy. They weren't putting out 5 games a year. Yeah. 2013 to 2017, they released Walking Dead, Wolf Among Us. They released Tales from the Borderlands, episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They released the first season of the Minecraft game. They released The Walking Dead seasons 2 and 3. They released Game of Thrones. They released Guardians of the Galaxy, and they released Batman.
Isn't there a second season of the Minecraft game already?
Yes, there is. And also there's a second season of Wolf Among Us coming.
Really?
And
Fuck yeah.
maybe even another Borderlands in there somewhere or something. I don't know. But that is an insane ramp. That is an exponential ramp of releases and manpower required.
Hey,
And
they struck
so,
gold
like-
with Walking Dead season 1.
Yeah,
so-
totally.
so
They
good.
became super, super, super popular, and
Yeah.
suddenly they just piled on franchises, and now like the market is correcting itself. And what do? Guess what? Batman's gonna finish up real soon. There's gonna be another. Oh, Batman season 2.
Yeah.
They're on their second season of Batman right now. That's gonna finish up real soon.
I
There's
know
gonna be
it's
another wave of layoffs.
it's shitty to say, but I don't feel bad for these people.
Yeah, I
this
know.
is
you never
the
do.
nature
No.
of the business
Voice
that you're
actors
in.
go out of business, and you never feel
This is
bad
the
for
nature
them.
of the business you're
You
in.
could get laid off tomorrow for absolutely no reason. That doesn't mean it's the nature of the business you're in. That just means you got laid off because the fucking economy sucks or whatever.
Nah.
That's a
The people
jump.
who are getting laid off have no control. Somebody started here, and then after they started, suddenly there's another Walking Dead team, and another Minecraft team, and a Batman team, and a Batman Season 2 team, and a Tales from the Borderlands team, and a Guardians for the Galaxy team. And they're like, okay, well, I guess I'm fucked. That'll teach me to come work at Telltale, a company of 16 people or whatever. Nobody wins. It's nobody who got laid off. I mean, unless I don't know, maybe they were pooping in the fucking middle of the floor or something. But there's nobody. It's nobody who got laid off's fault. It is 100% the suits at the top.
But I mean,
making
if
the money,
there's no
right?
more work, there's no more work. You can't keep people
No,
employed
it's true.
if there's no more
it's
work.
true. But like, I guess. I mean, what am I going to say? Make less money, Telltale? At some point realize, like, for the same reason probably that They Are Billions are not taking in more beta
Yeah.
signups. Like, at some point, slow your roll because you're all businessmen. You've been doing this for a long time. You know what is going to happen.
But I mean, in all
But
honesty,
you just don't care. It's churn and burn is the phrase that they keep using.
in 6 months, when Telltale has 2 more games in development, they're going to ramp up hiring
No,
again, and
they're-
nobody's going to say Telltale's awesome because they're hiring 25% more staff.
Apparently they're scaling back.
You always focus on the negative. You're like, oh, you're laying off people. It's not Telltale is starting Batman season 2, so they're hiring 100 new people. It's Telltale has finished all their
very
games,
true.
so they're
We do never look at that side of
exactly
it.
right.
Say it's a
So
group of 14 people,
Very
and
true.
if they're up to 90.
And anyways, these people who've got laid off have come out and kind of like not exposed isn't the right word, but gone more into depth about the culture. And it's just, even by like video game nightmare standards, this sounds like a real nightmare. Especially like you can imagine working with such huge IPs like Guardians of the Galaxy, Game
Yeah.
of Thrones. Like apparently people would come in and just rewrite 80% of the game, and it's like, okay, well, make do with what you can now. And they even cite some specific episodes and things of like, man, this like one episode, there was one episode 2 or 3 of Wolf Among Us that one of these former Telltale employees calls out of like, that thing was a fucking garbage fire because 2 weeks before it came out, they like cut the script in half and changed all this shit, and it had to come out when it came out, so like we did what we could.
Wow.
And it just it's gross. It's gross.
I don't know. It's very like Bryce said. It's very similar to the trades market where, you know, when there's work, everybody's happy, but when there's no work, everybody thinks that it's some fault of the system.
Yeah, but I mean, like, companies treat their developers, or it seems like from this side anyways, a lot of big companies treat their developers just like completely disposable. Use them for what they're worth, burn them up, crunch them, make them work 90 hours a week until their game's done, and then just kick them out the door.
Yep.
Just get rid of them. Churn and burn. Hire, because you know what? A lot of people out of work. Bring in the next batch.
That's right.
It sucks. Those guys should unionize. And there's a new Overwatch hero, Moira. Moira's out.
Do
Anyone-
you
anyone like
you were
Moira?
an Overwatch guy for a while, Bryce? You still play?
No, I've played like one game with the big butch robot lady.
Is that Moira?
No, the
No.
Centaur.
Yeah,
Arissa.
sure. Yeah.
Asira. Something like that.
Osira, that sounds close to right.
I think it might be Arissa. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
No Overwatch fans?
Nope.
Okay,
No.
never mind. All right.
Wrong crowd.
Let's go some emails. Podcast at TalkingReckless.com is an address to write in your electronic M's or drop them on the subreddit r/TalkingReckless. Oh, I need a breath after all that. Pardon me. Like our good friend Alex McDouchebag writes in and says, I'm going to expand this to all of us, not just Matt. He says, what does the crew think about the Holy Jesus. What does the crew think about the Pimax 8K VR headset and other VR technologies like the TP Cast and Vive wireless adapter? Did the crew selectively use their VR headsets? Do you guys think the release of Fallout 4 and the lower price of VR headsets will push more people to buy one? as the only VR owner at this table, I feel, what's the word when you're like trying to bucket water out of a boat before it sinks? And you're like, no, VR's still here. VR's still here. We're still floating. VR's still here. You got, and then eventually it's just a hand like sinking into an ocean.
You're trying to dig up,
and it's just
what
me
you're trying to do.
Capsizing.
like bailing. I'm just like bailing water. Yeah, I don't know, man. VR.
It's a fruitless endeavor.
It is the best, worst purchase I have ever made in my life, I guess.
Yeah, I'm very happy that when I got my new computer, that I didn't jump on the VR train.
Yeah, I'm happy for you also.
Because I was considering it. I'm like, I kind of think this VR thing is kind of cool. I really want to play Star Trek.
It's not there. It's not there yet.
But
It's devastating.
yeah, like I still jump into mine every now and again, and every time I do, it's still super cool. I just wish I had some games to play on it. I'm like, Resident Evil's coming out, I think in 2018.
I don't know. I feel like we're still a solid 2 to 3 years away from it being
So do I.
viable as a entertainment medium.
Totally.
like
They're getting closer though.
All the initial hype even died down. It's like 6 to 8 months. Haven't heard a peep really.
It's because now everybody's working on Gen 2 headsets. Everybody's working on wireless and self-contained.
Yeah, and
we'll have another
yeah,
wave
wireless
of
would
it.
be great.
Honestly, until the headsets are $300 a piece,
Yeah,
I think it's just still going to be way too niche for people to care about it.
it'll get there. I honestly do think it'll still get there. But this is the what?
He
the word.
He doesn't like how I
niche.
pronounce it.
It's always been niche.
You like mix up eggs and spinach and bacon and make a kitsch.
kitsch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Potato.
My
I had-
baba's kitsch.
I had to
Niche, niche.
think about how to say it wrong. It's got kitsch value. VR is still fine. I like going in there. I don't know if I ever talked about the Wave VR on here. I don't think so.
No.
It's like it's kind of like a big, like a VR chat room, but it's meant to like DJs go in. So the Wave, I think, is a play on the rave. Maybe you're meant to like go in, and electronica artists are like making live music, and you're in a VR crowd, and you're all raving.
Or is it like...
Sometimes
That's not a wave either.
there are like trips. They're called. You share a trip with a
Yeah,
friend.
that's what I
that's
thought.
nice.
So like if I had a water trip, I could bring my water trip over to Bryce and hold it out to him, and he could grab the water trip, and then we both have to pull it back into this bubble, and the bubble envelops us, and then we go on our own little trip, man. Whoa. And to everyone else looking, it's just two people like looking around, be like, "What's happening?" Because like in the trip, it's like a little mini game where like bubbles are showing up, and you can like punch them around and like do weird shit, but only you and the other tripper can see it.
So let me get this straight. These VR goggles
Uh-huh.
have an LSD injector in it. You fill it up with LSD.
Yeah.
And you play this thing. And
Put it
then-
under your tongue.
Yeah. All right, I'm on board again.
Yeah. Also, you can buy the trips for real money, which felt like you were trying to turn kids onto drugs in a weird way. But that thing was actually super cool. There were no artists playing, but I went in. I mixed some beats for this lady who had never worn the VR headset. I was like, "Who is this person?" And like, it was kind of fun. I don't know. VR is still cool. I still like it.
One day.
I have to keep telling myself that. Is this Isbuns?
Is buns.
Isbuns.
His bun. Why is it like hyperlinked?
His buns. That's if you click that, you'll get his Reddit. I don't know, nudes. What happens when you click somebody's Reddit name?
You get the nudes.
You get the nudes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He says, "Hey guys, what's your fruit tier list?" Brian. Thanks, Brian. That was Brian wrote that in. What's your fruit tier list? Fruit rankings. Fruit rankings. Let's do like a 1 to 5. Top 5 fruits.
I don't know if I could give you 5.
Oh,
No, it's like-
all right. I can go first. This is easy. Watermelon is the very first number 1. If I gotta pick any fruits, like, ooh, I want a nice treat today. What's gonna be? Watermelon. Watermelon. I feel like cantaloupe, honeydew are you know
What?
those are
What?
those are a tie. Those are in there somewhere.
Both of them?
Yeah, those are both really melons. Love melons. Those two are fighting for 2 and 3, and then I just love a banana. I just love a good ripe banana. Oh baby, and then I don't know. Is it tough? Like a berry, like a blueberry, I think it would be.
Oh.
Yeah, I like a nice ripe blueberry. The worst of the berries. Have you tried rasp? They're
Yeah,
terrible.
They're amazing.
They get
I am
stuck
a-
in your teeth.
I'm a big
Raspberries.
raspberry fan. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I-
melons, and then a banana.
All right,
Yeah.
I feel like I can do this now.
All right.
Number 1 is pomegranate.
Oh wow, that's how exotic of you.
Absolutely leaps and bounds above anything else.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever eaten pomegranate.
We only have like a 3 to 4 month long pomegranate season in Canada, so it's actually starting soon.
Yep.
Oh boy.
We're really
Get 'em.
close.
Get 'em,
so,
y'all. those
After that,
gross
I do agree. Watermelon is number 2.
Yeah.
Watermelon is great. I
do so many
want to
things
say
with
number
watermelon.
3, strawberry.
Okay, sure.
Number 4
It's like the vanilla of fruits.
Yeah.
is
I don't like strawberries.
It's fine.
pineapple.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Oh shit.
And number 5,
So many good ones.
maybe oranges. Oranges,
Yeah, okay.
solid.
What kind?
orange.
What kind of orange? Like mandarin orange?
Mandarin.
Like
Any kind.
like
Oh,
Valencia?
really?
Valencia.
Honestly, any seedless.
Okay.
Any seedless.
Seedless. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the ones with the
Oh,
really
boy.
thick skins? Like they're like this big, and then you
grapefruits?
no, you unwrap the skin, and the fruit inside is like this big. Are those Tangelos
I don't know.
It
or
has some kind of orange, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Avocados.
that is not a fruit. That does
That's a
not
fruit.
count.
That's a fruit.
it's avocado, tomato. Just give us real fruits.
Pressure's on.
Dun dun dun.
I think number 1 for me is a peach.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
brother.
Peaches
Oh.
are good.
Like
Or
these-
the nectarine.
Could eat one of those
Yeah.
for hours.
Peach. Even you can even just smell a peach.
Peaches are
and
way
you
better
can
than
taste
Oh, I
nectarines.
it.
forgot about cherries.
Nectarines are like
Cherries are
peaches
pretty
that they were angry as children. They're like sour peaches.
Yeah.
But peaches are like hairy nutsacks. Why is my fruit like this?
They taste delicious.
They're
That now
a
it all
lot
makes sense.
firmer than
Delicious.
hairy nutsacks, I think.
Sometimes.
And like they're fuzzy, not
no
hairy.
kidding.
no, they're
You know?
yeah,
no,
fuzzy.
I'm just talking
And-
about.
And I like that you can rip a peach in half and just pull the pit out and throw it away, and then
Yep.
just fucking go
Same
to
thing as
town.
nectarine.
No, nectarines are
Yeah,
gross.
Only
they'll cut
difference
it and
is the
shit.
fuzz.
They're woody. No, they're hard. They're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a peach is something you like bite into and juice goes everywhere, all over your
It's such a
face.
mess.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
so good.
that's true.
A nectarine is like this hard wooden thing that you like take and rip a
you haven't
chunk
had a
out
good
of.
nectarine.
Sweet
No, you-
nectarines
maybe.
are good.
Nectarines is the thing where you only have like a 6-hour window to eat a nectarine because it's the perfect ripeness only for a very small amount of time.
Oh
Yes.
shit! I want to change one of mine.
A good nectarine is good.
Yeah.
Sorry,
But-
interrupted you. Number 2.
Raspberries.
Sure, had to be one.
I like watermelon, but I don't know if it's top 5. Like I'll put watermelon at 5.
Yeah.
I still gotta do 3 and 4,
Everybody's
but
list.
watermelon's 5.
Everybody's list.
Banana.
Yes.
It's number 4.
Ooh.
You can make it into bread. You can make it into
Yeah.
nut muffins.
And the number 3 spot goes to kiwi.
Ooh,
Well
Well done.
Yes, very exotic. I
Number-
once saw some men try to smoke marijuana out of a kiwi.
Yes.
It
It
did
did as
not
well.
work well.
What? They succeeded.
It worked.
They
quite
didn't try.
well,
They did succeed.
from what I hear.
They
yeah,
did-
they did first
succeed.
person to use it, and then it was just
Just a pile
I don't
of
know
mush.
what it was.
It was wet.
It was gross. Yeah. Tosh.0 has never been so gross.
Hypothetically speaking, of course.
Of course.
Yes,
Add a nice flavor to it.
I had a dream.
Number 1, the mandarin oranges. Just this is the season. You can just
Yeah.
like pound back 5 in a sitting.
Yeah.
Amazing. I'm gonna give number 2 to banana.
My man. Everybody love bananas.
Except Kevin.
Could
Shake
you be
his
like
head.
plain plus plain even more?
You basic ass banana bitch.
I was thinking like dragon fruit for number 3.
All right,
Wow.
now,
It's
now
just
you're
a
good. Now you're
kiwi.
good.
It's better than kiwi.
No,
Oh yeah, it is far better.
it's like a blander kiwi.
and it looks amazing. And
Have
it's
you
not
actually-
fuzzy.
It looks really cool.
there will be
yeah.
no fuzzies.
but it's not looks.
in
We're
my
doing
top
taste.
5.
Yeah, anything that stabs you when you try to eat it is
Pineapple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Ooh, pineapple. That'll be number 4.
Pineapple digests you as you digest it.
Yeah. Don't eat too much. Can't taste anything. It's still
Do
great
you,
though.
do you need one more, or is that all
I
5?
need one more.
Yeah.
I think I have to give it to a berry. Blackberry
Oh.
though.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
they're tart.
Blackberries.
Oh, they're so gross.
you get a nice
blackberries.
ripe blackberry. It is
I
delicious.
buy like a big bag of frozen mixed berries to put in my oatmeal in the mornings, and I literally just throw the blackberries in the
Oh,
garbage.
Save
what is
those for
wrong
me.
with you?
I
Yeah,
literally
for
just throw
sure.
them
Oh no!
Blackberries are awesome.
And they're like the most expensive one of the bunch.
Bleh. I want to get my berry off the list and put a mango on there. Love a good ripe mango.
Melon, mango.
Fuck
Yeah.
yes.
This is
Fuck
the
yes.
worst.
Tropical. No, banana.
Oh, and banana.
Melon, banana, mango.
Melon.
Yeah,
That's not a melon, I don't think. It's like a
It's
peach.
a melon.
Basically,
It's closer to a
melon,
peach.
yeah,
It's
basically.
got a big stone in it.
No.
Podcast at talkingreckless.com is where you can write in your top 5 fruit lists. What do you like? A lot of banana lovers out there. I can tell you right now, banana has to be
I need to put
Yep.
plum on my list somewhere.
ooh.
I need,
Plum
I need,
5.
I need
In a
to
lot of ways, 5 is
modify
too
this,
limiting
yeah.
for the fruit list.
Yeah.
Or drop your fruit list on r/talkingreckless. or non-fruit list related inquiries. We can do those as well. Follow the show on Twitter, Talk Reckless Pod on there. Listen to our brother show, of whom I will soon be the champion of that as well. That's satpod.podbean.com. It's about wrestling. I like it. Warren likes it, so they talk about it. And that's gonna do it, Kevin. Thanks for hosting.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us, Bryce.
Hello.
Hey, hi. How are you? We just
good.
started this whole thing, and you've been
Yeah,
playing
let's
any
do it.
games today,
Aloha.
or Shalom?
Ooh,
Actually,
greetings.
Shalom, Shalom. Colin, thanks so much for filling in for OJ last minute.
Yeah.
He's scum, and you're not. And thank
He's
you,
still not
listener.
scum.
You're the most not scum of all, listener.
Ooh.
Thanks for joining us. We'll be back here at it next week. It'll be episode 205 of the Talking Reckless podcast. See you then.
Yeah.
I feel like this was supposed to be plugged in.
You'd think?
After. No, after.
Yeah,
Makes it
I
fuck me
really-
up if I do it before.
Oh
At
shit.
the very beginning, it was like, did we plug that in? No.
Boys, I managed to get really drunk.
Thanks for watching, Twitch chat.
Was the camera
I don't-
fine?
Yep.
I just
Yeah,
put it
no,
up
that's
there
fine.
and
I
I
looked
turned
at
it. Oh,
I looked at
Did
it.
anyone say if we sound funny still?
No, Tomo said we sound fine.
Sweet.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Nobody, I don't think is even here.
Buddy.
Probably just Tomo.
Yeah.
Too sweet, brother.
Arigato.
Too sweet.